just unglued my scissors. There we go. Let's close this down. It is freezing down here.
I put my jeans on some other than a sweatshirt.
There's Robbie. Hello, Miss Robbie Cross. Oh my God, Robbie. I came home from work today. Andy has already checked flights. He's so excited. It's ridiculous.
A romantic getaway in Vegas.
No, not really.
Yeah.
No. Cherie, I told you I'd call you. I didn't call you. Your flight's fine. Although we're not going to set up till late on like 3 o'clock on Thursday, but I'll talk to you. Hello, everybody. Justine, you've not been here for a long time.
I only missed one time, didn't I?
Well, that's 4 weeks.
Well,
you had COVID.
yeah, I did.
What, are you going to be mean today?
No. You're never mean.
Short answers.
Okay. I said, yes, I did. That's all I said. Okay.
Tammy, what are you going to go see? Gail Burke, who saved the day. We'll just wait another minute. And I hope everyone comes on who's going to do this, because we're going to do the card base. And the card base actually is going to be very easy to screw up. So much so that I actually took notes myself.
We do not have cicadas here, thank God.
No, we don't.
Mm-mm.
We really don't. I don't know why.
I don't know. I can't remember when the next time we get it. Love and Rockets and Jane's Addiction.
Oh. Row 1. That's the only way to go see a concert. It really is. Okay, see, look how wonderful this is. I put this here. Now I don't even have to ask you or bend over and look. It's all right here. And yes, I'm talking about my lovely clock that we did at Spring Bling. That Misty did at Spring Bling. Yeah, I love that. It's right there. I can see the time. I don't have to look over. Okay, hello, everybody. Hi. Happy Faster Friday. Okay, so, yes, we sent out, well, this was the deal. I flew in from Washington. I took the red eye. Put that over there only because that needs, yeah. I took the red eye in when was it? It's still even a blur. Friday night, so I got home Saturday morning, and that's when I start copying things. And I only had, literally 3 hours of sleep on the plane. So I think that's how I made the mistake that we'll talk about when we get there. But everybody has it in the mail to them, so some of you may have gotten it. If not, it is on their way to you. But again, I digress. I will talk to you more about that when I get there. So I had Flight Brain.
Larissa Douglas, first timer.
I love it.
Welcome.
I love it. I love it. We have a couple first timers. We always have a couple first timers. Okay, so hi, I am Jennifer. This is Justine. For those people who don't know, oh, Tracy, you didn't get yours? Everyone should have gotten their kit. Heidi's a first timer. Everyone really should have gotten their kit. We paid a lot of money, although Misty is sending me something that was supposed to be here yesterday that she paid a lot of money for, and I'm not going to get till tomorrow. So it happens to me too.
Welcome, Heidi.
So welcome. So for those of you who are new, let me just do a quick 10-second what this is. Every other Friday-ish, but it's really every other Friday, we do a class. You can either buy the kit and participate with us, or not buy the kit and still watch, and whatever. So I mean, that's basically that's about really what it is all about. I think that's it. Yeah, I think that's it. Okay, so let's go ahead, and I want you to, I don't know how we're going to do this. Let's go ahead and, why don't you shut that door so they can't hear that. Debbie Brown, that's silly. And I sent those priority too, especially the ones in California. Yes, Justine, thank you. So I want everyone to pull out just this first part, just this first folded sheet of paper part. Just pull that out. Now I'm confusing myself. Pull that out. We're going to switch that up in a second But I want you to pull that out because we're going to do the card base first. And the card base that we do right now is going to be the card base that we use in the second 6x6. So it's going to be a little bit, I don't know, kind of a strange cut, but we have to do it this way or else it's not going to lay. Well, it won't lay the wrong way. It just won't lay the way that I have done, okay? So on that first piece, you have the pink, not the orange, the pink, put that to the side. And then you have two sheets that kind of look like this. Now, you either have two sheets that look like this, or you have two sheets that sort of match this, okay? Tammy, you always get yours like within 2 days. I can't believe you didn't get your kit if you're telling me that you didn't. So let me move this out of the way so you can see this, okay? So everyone has, these are the two pieces that you want. And they all look like this on the back. So if you're confused, they look like this on the back. So get those out. You're either going to look exactly like this or something like this, okay? So I'm going to try to do this really, really slow because I could really only do this once. And it can be confusing, but if I do it slow and everyone keeps up, we're going to be okay. So this is what I want you to do. I want you to take, we don't have a pencil here, do we, Justine?
Tammy did get hers. Too.
Oh, good, good.
There's a pen.
No, see if you go get a pencil on my craft table real quick. Please. Because I really want a pencil. Sorry, guys. Oh, that's the pits, Robbie. Because I actually put yours in a priority envelope and you should have gotten it tomorrow. Maybe it's wrong. Maybe you'll get it early. Okay, hold on. What's this? I gotta get rid of... Hold on, guys. I think we have a little spammer guy. Hold on. Okay, perfect. Okay. Okay, good. Sorry. We had a little spam. I like the spam. Makes me feel important. Okay, so here we go. So we're going to do both of these together. So I need you to, with a pen or a pencil, although I'm going to use a pencil, although there's so much rain on here, if you use a pen, I think it'll be okay too. I want you on the bottom to mark off 1 inch. And you know what? I'm going to be bold with my 1 inch because I really want you guys to see, well, I should really be bold. You know what? No, I think you guys could see it. So I want you to mark off 1 inch right here. And then I want you to mark off 1 inch down here. Okay, this is important. And then I want you to mark off 1 inch up here. And then 1 inch up here. So both the tops and the bottoms, you're marking at 1 inch. Okay, now I literally will give you a couple seconds to do that because I need everyone to be on the same page. So 1 inch, 1 inch, 1 inch, 1 inch. Okay? Kate Miller, I'm not seeing the chat. Is everyone seeing our chat?
Linda Kashui's watching from Canada.
I see that. Let me know if everyone can see the chat. Please. Because I know why Kate would not be able to. She probably maybe... Oh, Lisa suggests. Okay, yes. Thanks, Princess Jefferson. Let me have that, please. Thank you, guys. Kate, you probably deleted on your end. Okay, so I'm assuming that everybody has those inches marked right now. So what I need you to do, and you need a bigger 12 by 12 cutter. And if you don't, you can hand cut this. This is not a big deal. But this is what you're going to cut. You're going to cut from this mark all the way to that corner. So you're going to go straight down. Let me try to get in the frame, okay? So do not worry about your bottom mark yet. Don't worry about the bottom mark yet. Cut from that mark to this corner, okay? So that mark to that bottom corner. And for those of you who don't have a 12 by 12 cutter, turn over, draw a line, and then just hand cut it. It'll be fine. Okay? So you have this like this. Okay? So we're not confused. I'm going to keep this together. but put this to the side. And I'm going to do the second one that I did too, okay? So right here to this corner. Right here to this corner. Straight down. Right here to that corner. And I see you, Robbie. So right there to that mark to the opposite corner. Okay, I'm in frame. Yep. So right there to right there. 6x6 cutter is not going to do it. And then I'm gonna stay on this one, okay? So you're gonna cut both of them the same. Okay? So does everyone have those cuts? I'm gonna go a little bit slower, but I don't want to go too slow. Okay. Okay, so we're going to do the same cut on the other one, but let's start with this one first, okay? Don't need to do anything yet with this piece, okay? I want to start with this piece right here. Okay? I want this piece down here. And everyone watch. I'm going to turn this sideways only so I could use my ruler. But I want to find the new middle, which is 3 inches. So I'm going to drag my ruler all the way to... Here, let me see if I go into Jewel Cam real quick. And let me move this up. Oh, this is perfect. So this is sideways, but I want to go find my 3-inch mark, which is the halfway point. So there's my 0 on the end right there. And then here's my 3. And all I did was just move my ruler down until I got to the 3-inch mark. So 3 right there, and I got at the 0 right there, okay? So at my 3 mark, I'm going to make another line there. Okay? Got another line there. So now if I turn this, everyone look up, everyone look up, everyone look up. So if I turn this back the right way, I now have the 3-inch mark that I just marked right there, and then my 1-inch mark right here. Okay, let's go back on a Jewel Cam or Craft Cam. Make sense? So here's my 3-inch mark that I just did, and here's that 1-inch mark there. And now I'm going to cut it from there to there. Okay? So I'm going to go ahead and do that. And again, my lines are really bold. Don't go to the corner. Go to your 1-inch mark. Go to your 1-inch mark. If you screw up these cuts, it is not to the end of the world. Okay? So now, out of that one sheet, you now have 3 pieces that are cut like this. Okay? Piece 1, piece 2, piece 3. Does everyone see that? 1, 2, 3. So I want to put these together because I don't want to mix them up yet. So I'm just going to stack these on top of each other. I'm going to put those to the side. And then I bring this guy back in. Okay? And again, this is the first one that I did. Again, we're going to cut the same exact way. Marion, I would say wait and do your cuts later. You're going to have to go back and rewatch. So don't do anything right here. I want that separate. But here I want to make, and let me see if I can just do it upright for you guys. I want to make my 3-inch mark again. So I'm going to keep this at 0. And I'm going to bring my ruler into where my 3 inches right there in the medium. Okay, draw a line. So now I'm going to cut from that mark to my 1-inch mark. Okay, so I'm going to cut right there to the 3, my middle new 3, all the way to 1 inch in. Okay, do we have that? So I'm going to cut that right now. I think I did that slow enough. Did I do that slow enough? I don't think I could have done any slower without people like turning me off. Again, don't go to the corner. Go to your 1-inch mark. And then cut that. Okay. Now, I'm just going to go back in here and just erase my pencil marks. Although, I'm not doing a good job with it because this paper soaks in. And I don't even know where my cut line is there. This paper really takes in the pencil marks just because of the nature of the paper.
He's great, Marion. A little crazy, but good.
What are they talking about, your dog?
You said that was popcorn.
He's not a little crazy. That dog is literally nuts.
And everybody so far said they followed along.
Oh,
perfectly.
good. That's the hardest part about that. This card, actually. Okay, so now, and don't go ahead of me yet, guys, because I'm gonna make another change here, real quick. We packed something wrong, but it wasn't the packer's fault. It was my fault. So we're gonna have to pull some stuff here in a second. So let's do the base of the card. Now, we probably are not going to use.
Oh yes.
We always use the poop bags, of course. We're probably not going to get to the second of this card, but you're going to know exactly how to do it, okay? Because we're going to do the little cards, and trust me, I think we're going to be here on close to 10, 30, 11 as it is. So this is the same thing. How we're going to do this 6x6 card base is the same way you're going to do it for the other 6x6 card that we probably will not get to.
He's afraid to come down.
Oh, I know he is. Wouldn't you be?
You can come. Come on, baby.
That you're going to do in the second card. So let's go ahead and adhere. Yeah, here, she's so mean. There was a little, before we went on air, there was a little commotion here with the dogs because Rooney was being mean with the bones.
Why is she still doing that?
Because she thinks she has the bone. Yeah, Rooney, knock it off.
She doesn't have anything, honey.
So let's go ahead and we're going to adhere this pink to the card base. So let's go ahead and adhere the pink to the card base.
Yep. Crosby to the top of the stairs wants to come down. Sister's not being nice.
No, see how she's guarding that?
Yeah.
Yeah, she's terrible. She's a mean dog. Can I have a blank sheet of paper? Oh, I love this paper too. And Miriam, we have this paper on our website now to sell. After I'm done with this first card, I actually brought the sheet of paper, the pack of paper here, and I'm gonna show you what I like about this paper and why, if you're remotely interested, why I think you should buy this paper. And I think you'll agree once I show you. But let me get through this card and then we'll go over that. Okay, so go ahead and put your base down.
Oh, he walks so slow to get in here.
Good boy, Runes. Good girl, Runes. Good girl, Runes. Okay, don't jump ahead of me, guys. Please, don't jump ahead of me. Okay, so here, everyone should be on the base, right? Yes? Okay, so this is what we're going to do right now. Just watch me. Everyone watch me for 30 seconds, okay? We're going to take this, and we're going to adhere this one here. Okay, this is that side. But everyone just still watch me, still watch me, still watch me, okay? I will tell you when you can go. If I use this here, it just looks like a cut-up sheet of paper, and to me, it just doesn't look that great. It just looks like, you know, I kind of cut the paper and laid this in there, okay? Let me go down again, sorry. Okay, so what we're going to do is we're going to keep these two pieces for card 2, put those to the side, and then for this card, we're going to go back to our second set, and we're going to use this first piece that was here, on that one that we just put to the side, but I want to use these other pieces here, because they still match, but it gives it a little bit more dimension. See what I'm saying? See how fun that is? So it kind of gives it more of a look than just using the same. Keep watching. If you use the same paper as the other side. See the difference? It's kind of like, yeah, okay, I got it. But here, it's different. Okay? Does everyone understand that? Okay, so what I did here is I actually attached this one, or I actually attached this one first. So you can stop watching me. So let's go ahead and attach this one first. And this goes up to the fold of the card. So let's go ahead and attach that. I need my, thank you.
What are you doing, Cross?
He's a nervous wreck, wouldn't you be?
She's laying down sleeping.
I know, but he still couldn't even walk downstairs in our own house. I'm sure, Robbie, you weren't the only one that was wondering where that piece was. Which means you're doing your cards. I'm excited about that. And I want another piece just so I could not stick. Okay, so this one goes all the way here. Now again, this is the same way you're going to do this card too later, okay? That 6x6 card. Okay, So now I'm going to go back to those other two pieces, and I'm going to lay, it doesn't matter, I swear it doesn't matter, but I'm going to lay this one down first. Now, I don't care how much pink you have showing. You can go all the way in and have a very slim line showing. You can pull this out a little bit and have a thicker line showing. It is totally up to you. And I think I'm probably going to do that. I kind of like that. Now, this will be covered with this, so I don't have to necessarily worry about my point. Now, watch this, guys. If I'm going to go thin, if you're going to go thin, you're going to move it way in here. Just make sure that when you go to lay this down, that's going to cover it. So I'm okay. So don't worry about that. Forget what I was saying. So I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to put it, yeah, I think I like that thick because I like the pink. Yeah, I'm going to do just like that. So I can do one of two things. I can cut it now, which I think I'm going to, or I can stick it on and cut it. So watch what I'm going to do. I'm just going to, like, here, I'm going to move this up just so you guys can see what I'm doing. So this is about where I want to go. So I'm going to draw a line right here. I'm going to make it really dark. So I know I'm going to cut right inside that line. And then that way it's going to be nice and straight. And now you can go back to using your 6x6.
Where is it? Oh. Covered it.
But you could put your tape on there first. But I'm going to go right on the other side. Okay? And now this little guy, this can be thrown away. But you want this piece right here, because that's going to go right here in this corner. Okay? Yeah, see, this looks, I think, much, much better when it's two-toned colors there. How are my newbies? Are you right there? They're probably, like, way ahead of me. Like, why is she so slow?
Heidi says she's doing good so far.
Wonderful.
Cross. It's roaming around the craft room.
It's okay. Nice. Okay, now same thing. Whoops, I'm confusing my piles. Same thing with the top one. You don't necessarily have to line up. I mean, you could go in like that if you want a smaller line. You can do that. I don't care. I'm going to kind of guess right there. Actually, you know what? Look, if I do this, this matches that. So everyone look up to see how that matches that. I don't necessarily like that. You can keep it like that if you want to match that. That's absolutely fine. Let me go down to Jewel Cam so you can see that. See, if you cut it right, see how that's going to match? If you want to match that up, that's perfect. See what I'm saying there? If you want to match it up, that's absolutely perfect. But I don't like that. I want to not match it. I want to go over it just like that. At least I do. That's my personal preference. You guys do what you want to do. You probably like it this way, don't you, Justine?
Match? Oh, I have no opinion. Rather see the final product, Jenny.
Yeah. I mean, I could make it. I'll make it like that. I'll make it like that this time. And then my second one I won't.
We missed you guys too, Kathy.
Let me see if I could match it. And only because I'm doing this, am I matching it because I did the other one. Now, watch this. This piece. Oh, you know what? I lied to you guys. Keep this little piece. You need this little piece. This little piece is going to go to our A2. So I told you we don't need this. Throw this away. Don't throw this away. And then I need this piece. So keep this piece and keep this piece. Okay, keep both those pieces. And then I'm going to put that right there.
That was only a partial clip walk.
Cut it pretty good.
Newbies are saying clip walk.
Okay. So that's how you're going to make your 6x6 card base. but keep all the pieces. Oh, that's right, I'm matching. I should have started down here. Okay, I did match there, but I do like the overlap. Okay, so we good there? Perfect. Okay, so there's card base. You know what, do you want to go ahead and just do both card bases, guys? Let's do both card bases, because we're going to need it for the other one. So go into your package. Don't pull it all out. Just pull out on the back one, pull out the card base and pull out your yellow. So just in the back, pull out your card base and pull out your yellow.
I knew what you meant, Sandy.
Let's go ahead and let's just go ahead and do this one. Okay.
No,
I will.
I'm ready.
Yeah, I want to do both these card bases because I'll need that piece when we do the A2 card. So put your base on. You know what? I think this is...
Scoot up a tiny bit. There you go.
Oh, hold on. This card base is not folded right.
Wasn't me.
I think it probably was.
You probably got the one that wasn't perfect.
Mm-hmm. Good. And I'm going to go back and do my reverse. And I don't care which one you use as a, well, yes, I do. Forget it. I do care about which one you're using as a card base. Because the pink one has to go with the pink and the yellow has to go with the yellow. Boy, I am being sloppy with that red tape runner.
Well, enjoy the outside, Alicia. Glad you're still watching.
Alicia is so nice. Alicia was one of the fans that we literally spent all day with on Saturday. She was giving people Pop-Dots. She was helping people. I mean, I don't even think she got one card done. That's all she wanted to do was help people and show people and teach people. I mean, it was fantastic. I can't even tell you how many Pop-Dots she gave out. If they didn't have black Pop-Dots, she was like, oh, here, take some. And she didn't give them like one sleeve. She was like giving them 4 or 5 sleeves. I think they probably thought that she was a plant by me in the classroom, but she really wasn't. It was her being nice. Ooh, I gotta tell you what happened to me on the way home, too. I'll do that as we're cutting. Okay, so here, again, I'm going to do this, and this time I'm just going to guess because it doesn't matter. It really does not matter. And I don't want you to throw these pieces away.
Lynn Benston said she was pushing people, LOL.
She was, wasn't she? She was pushing Tammy. Tammy got this new scooter. Now she scoots around the place. She looks good, though.
That's great.
It is. Okay, see, I'm doing fast here because... And you guys should be able to do fast because you know what you're doing.
Tammy says, yeah, she was super sweet all weekend for the most part.
We had people take pictures with their fake banner. They got their pins. Perfect. Okay. Justine now started yawning.
Missy said, at one point I thought she had friend napped someone, just wheeled her right into the room.
She did. She did. I mean, it was, I'm seriously don't know if she did a card. I didn't realize she was such a helpful person. Speaking of which, when you guys like answer each other in Facebook, like when somebody asks a question and you guys just take control and answer, I love that. Because sometimes we just don't have time to answer. So when you guys do that, that's really, really, really helpful to us.
Catherine Reeder says, I just got a new knee. Hopefully I'll be walking well by the end of August for the New Jersey Expo.
Oh, I hope so too. And Kathy, I hope you got your little thank you letter in the mail. Justine.
Card.
Wow. Well, I didn't think you were going to write a letter.
I'm not good at writing.
That's not true.
Yes.
Well, you do it too a lot, Tammy. Wonderful. Okay, so I'm putting this what?
Catherine, did you notice it had one little jewel on it?
Okay.
I didn't put it on there. It came like that.
What? You bought a thank you card that had a jewel on it?
Yeah,
Oh my
I
God.
look, it has his little jewel on it, so I had to get that one.
Oh my God. I'm putting my card base, my yellow one,
She said,
in
yeah.
the very, very, very back so I don't lose that, okay? So I put it back in my back thing. So I don't lose that. So now we're going to go back to this guy. Oh, nope, I need this again. Okay, so this is going to be confusing, and I don't want this to be confusing. I need everyone to kind of pay attention. So we pulled out all the guts to this one. Hold on. We pulled out all the guts to this one, okay? So here's all the guts. This is, again, this is going to sound confusing, but I don't want this to be confusing. I need everyone... I want to replace these yellows. So we're going to take both these yellows, and I want you to go to the package that's in the back. Not that's wrapped up in mid-year cheer, but the one that's in the back that we just did the card bases from. And I want you to pull out those two yellows. So I want... Oh, you know what? I don't think we can. Nope, we can't. Hold on a second. Let me think real quick. Hold on. I may have to change that. No, we can. We certainly can. So you're going to pull out those two yellows from the back card base, and then I want these two guys to go in the back. So I want the lighter two for this pink card, and this darker two for the orange-ish card. Okay? So put these in the back, the very, very back, not the one that's folded up into mid-year cheer, the very, very back. And I want these two lighter pieces. Okay? Because this is going to match but much, much, much better. Okay, so that's important. Did everyone do that? Did everyone switch those out? I want to wait a second because I really want everyone to switch those. Does anyone not understand? Let me know if you don't understand that.
Yep.
Okay, perfect. Okay, one of these two, which one did you have to replace? Was it the one in, when I say replace this one, which one did you have to pull it from? The front one or the back one? You pulled it from the back one, right?
Wait, what was I can't think what I was replacing.
You're replacing this. Where was that one?
Oh, that was in the front. I'm almost positive it was the first card because it had two pieces. Had this. It had this one, and then it had one like this that had two in it.
Heidi, they're different because all the SKUs are going to be different. So you're good, Heidi. Okay, so I need to ask, does everybody... This is the piece that's being mailed to you, I think. Sandy McFarland, you have to tell me more specifically where you're lost so I can help you. I just can't say you're lost and that's it. So everyone right now, when you pulled out that first part, that one goes with the pink card, does your piece look like this? Or was your piece cut with the tips off? I think this was the one. I think you had to do that. I think it was the... You don't know if it was the first one
I'm
you
almost
pulled
positive
off?
it's the first one because it was easy to do.
Okay, I think so too.
Mine are in 3 parts, yeah. Okay.
Perfect. Okay, so your pink is in... Oh, people are saying no. I don't get it. No. Mine has the tips cut off in 3 parts. Okay, so this pink one that you have in this that you just took out, correct? Has the tips cut off?
Yeah, no one has the whole one. That's the one to replace.
Okay, so this is what we're going to do. Please listen because this is very easy. Please listen, okay? So you have gone and you've taken the yellow when you switched it with the back one that was folded. This is the one that looks like, actually here, do you guys have a piece like this that's in your kit? Tell me right now if this is in your kit. Tell me if this is the one that you guys see. Perfect, Bernice suggests. Okay, good. So this is the one that's incorrect. Everyone was mailed one of these. So this is really what you're going to look for. This is what you need. So I want you to put all these pieces back. So even put this piece back there, okay? So put all these pieces back into your pink card because this is the one that you're going to do on your own. So this pink card, again, let me recap, listen, has this, but you've all been mailed this. It's going to come in an envelope folded nicely right where it should be. So we didn't fold or we didn't fold on what you needed. And this is going to go on this pink card of the one that has these lighter yellows that we pulled from the back. Does that make sense to you, Justine?
Well, I've seen you do it, yes. So I mean, and I know what we're doing, so hopefully they do.
So this is going to go in your pink card, and you're going to put that to the side because this is the one that you're going to do later. Okay? Are we good with that? So now I want you to pull out that entire back one that's wrapped in
Please show those.
Cozumel. So pull out the back one that's wrapped in Cozumel. I want everyone to look, guys. This should not be hard at all, okay? The pink one. You guys have, everyone listen if you're confused, listen, okay? Because this is this is easy. You have this. This was the mistake, okay? We are sending you this. So because of that, correct, Robbie. Keep all of them, just put them back in the package. You're right. So we're sending you this. Because of that, you're going to do this one later. This is the pink one that you're going to do later, but it's going to be the same exact one that we do here. So you pulled out the yellows from here, replaced them with that, and we're waiting on the pink that's all in the mail to you. Every single person has those in the mail. Now you're pulling out the back folded sheet of paper that has that the Bling Cruise in it. So when you open that, you should see the two sheets that you pulled, okay, from the first one. And then this is where I told you to put your card base. But you probably didn't have to because I didn't realize that was where the error was. Okay? So are we good? Is everyone good? It's not that hard, guys. I promise it's not hard. Is everyone on the same page? If you're not, don't feel... Speak up right now, okay? Melinda, are you good? Okay, so right now we are going to be doing this card right here. The darker one, not the pinker one.
The yellow one.
Melinda, I need you to be specific. What do you want me to show you again?
The number of C.
No idea what that is. Okay, Melinda, in your the pink card that you did, you should have had, listen to me, Melinda. Second cards for soldiers. No, I'm totally lost.
I think it's just a typo.
Melinda, stop typing and listen to me real quick, okay? In the pink card that we're going to put away, you pulled out the yellow. You switched the yellows. You have this. Keep that. But this is what we're mailing to you, okay? So because of that, we're just going to put that one away. You're going to put that to the side. In fact, if anything, you could wrap it back up in what it came in that first card front if you want. But put that away. We don't need that. What we do need is all the ones that are going to be wrapped right now in the cruise information, okay? So pull out all of those.
Are there 5 sheets? What else is in there?
Melinda, we're going to go on, and I'm going to be very, very specific on what sheets you should have, okay? So, Melinda, I want you to pull out this right here, this bling. The one that's folded in this. I want you to pull out all the contents in there, okay? And then your card base is going to be the yellow base, okay? Okay, so the first thing we're going to cut is this brown. We are going to cut this brown. The back looks like that. It's very bright red. But let's go ahead and cut that out. Okay? So, Melinda, grab this dark sheet of paper. Can you see this one? If you're in the bling information wrapped packet, folded sheet of paper, you should have it. Okay, so let me know if you have that. And let's just go ahead and cut out this entire thing. Now, I don't like points. In fact, I downright hate points. My focused. Mm-hmm. So these tips, the lines are thick enough that I actually round the tips because I hate pointed paper because pointed paper tends to bend. So I kind of like, if you could see me, you don't have to. You could make yours pointed. I don't care. But I kind of round mine. And I can't because the medallions, so the lines are so thick. So has Melinda replied back yet? Is she good? If anyone went through their cards in like mixed up paper, this probably is going to be hard for you to pull out the right sheets of paper. But Melinda, if you just go into that, and anyone for that matter, just go onto that folded sheet of paper that talks about the bling cruise. That's the paper that you want in there.
Scoot up just there you go.
I think my camera's falling a little bit because I never cut this high up. The fanciers will like it because it'll slow me down. Is my mother on? Mother, if you're on, do you understand everything I just said?
I didn't see her say hi yet, but...
With the switching of the flowers, I think she's there.
Did you ask Elizabeth about the paper? Did she move it?
No. I did ask her, and she said no, it wasn't even there. It was, I was looking in the wrong spot.
I told you right when you walked in from the dogs.
I know.
But that's where it was, right?
Yeah.
Uh-huh.
Uh-huh. And I'm glad I opened it, because I forgot it was this paper.
Oh, huh.
Which we'll talk about. Did Melinda respond back?
No.
Melinda, are you there? I don't want her to get frustrated and go off.
The roofing company dropped their samples off today.
It's good. So you're going with them?
Mm-hmm. They already signed it.
Oh, you did?
Yeah. They, when we took the dog for a walk, we were looking at all the roofs.
Mm-hmm.
I don't think maybe one or two houses in my whole development have like the dark gray black roof. No one has that. I didn't know that. I never paid attention to people's roofs.
Okay.
Might be switching up. I don't know.
Okay, I'm going to go ahead and outline that. I wish I had Melinda's phone number because I would call her. Is there anybody else out there that's confused at this
I
point?
am here. The
Oh, good.
UPS must have had the Samsonite Gorilla sorting in Rock Island. Mine was torn and put back together. So many pieces are not in the correct order.
That's, I think I'm getting like an off black. Okay, so Melinda, do you know which piece that we're on right now? You're just going to have to lay your pieces out and then pick them up as I tell you.
said yes.
Good. I just don't want anyone to get frustrated, because once you get frustrated, then you don't do the right thing. And then you get more frustrated, and then you just... It goes downhill from there. It's supposed to be fun. I have only one good story to tell.
I don't even know what it is.
No, you don't, because it was too long to tell.
Ah.
And I only had 3 hours of sleep, and I told you, I said I would do it.
Yeah, you're right.
On a thing.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so are we good? Oh, good, Melinda. Good. Okay, so the next one we're going to do, and Heidi, I think this is, you're going to find that your paper's not going to look like mine too, because we use one hue of green, or one paper of green, and there's different hues on it. So some people may have darker greens, some people may have lighter greens. Okay? Okay. So here's the green one's going to be next. Now, I will do it and I will watch, but I'm going to go to Jewel Cam real quick. This is where you want to cut, okay? Everyone look up for a hot second. So you want to take your big green one. You want to cut all of these. Does everyone see like this? What is that? Like this diamond right there? We're not cutting it out. We're cutting up and then down to here because we don't want this. This is the part that we don't want. Hold on. This is the part that we don't want right here. So I want this big diamond, but then I want you to cut these off. These get cut off. Does everyone see that? So I want this diamond, come all the way down to there, cut those off, keep my diamond, go all the way down. And I'm going to tell you right now, back is green too. Shouldn't be orange. It's definitely not orange, Donna. It's definitely a green, okay? It's definitely a green. Or I should say greenish. To me, this is your orange. Okay, it's not your orange. Okay, does everyone see what they're cutting right there? Okay. So I'm going to start to cut. And actually, I'm going to leave those there in case I have to go back to that. I'll cut that part last. And I beg you to take your time cutting this, because even when I was cutting this, it was very easy to go off a line. So just take your time cutting this. And again, I don't like my tips, so I'm just going to round them because they're the thick lines. So I want that triangle. You okay?
Well, people, I'm just looking at your card. Somebody said you are looking at the pink card to the person. Vicky said the sample card picture looks orange. Kathy says, isn't orange second?
Trust me, guys. Trust me. You want to do green, okay? Trust me on this. Because we made the mistake on the paper that we sent, I probably re-looked at this card probably 34 times. So just trust me on this. Seriously, I hate making those little silly mistakes. Well, but I have to say my mom was working that day. She was a very fast writer. We gave her 2 sheets of names to fill out. My God, does she do them quickly.
She must be busy with John because she hasn't.
She must be.
Yeah.
Okay, so everyone should be cutting this green. Are we good? Are the people relaxed, or they still think I'm walking them off the cliff? And the same way you're cutting this card is going to be that same way that you're cutting the pink card. And if we have time, I could go ahead and start that because you're only missing one piece. But we'll see what time it is because we literally have 4 cards to do.
Runes, take the load off. Brenda says, hi from San Diego. Getting on late. Tracking said kid is out for delivery. Glad there's a replay recorded.
Yeah, everyone should be getting their kits today. I just... Misty was mailing me some jewels back. She paid $18 so I can have it yesterday.
Did it come?
Nope. Being delayed. It'll be here tomorrow. I mean, I just don't understand how they could charge so much and be so wrong sometimes. Ooh, I did. I bent this one. Darn it. And I'm going to outline this one too because I'm assuming you guys are still cutting.
Runes, what's wrong?
For those people who are joining in late, I would suggest watching the first part so you know how to construct that front of the card, okay?
Oh, get some rest. Feel better, Valerie.
She's sick?
Yeah.
It's going to seem like I'm building this a funny way, but I think this is the best way to do it once you see where I'm going, okay? I do like, don't you like those edges a little bit rounded better?
Mm-hmm.
Instead of pointed? Okay. So the next one you're going to do, I don't know what I suggested. The next one I want you to grab is I want you to grab this guy right here. And this guy is like a reddish with bright, strong, what would you call that, red on the back? Like Santa red on the back?
Yeah.
So especially Melinda with your pieces all over the place. It's this small guy. I don't know, maroonish?
Yeah,
Could be
maroonish,
pink, some
brownish.
brown, dark pink with dark red on the back, okay? Oh, tips, that's what she's talking about. That's what she's talking about. Okay, so this guy, let me go down to Jewel Cam again on this one. This one is a weird cut, but it's here. Let me show you where it's at on the card. So here's the card. It just is going to separate colors, really. It's this piece right down here, underneath that yellow piece right there. So it really just separates colors, so you can hardly see it, okay? And it's going to be this piece right here. Let me get into focus. Okay. So it's going to be, tell me when I go out of screen, Justine. It's going to be that. Cut up. And
This is from the packet that is wrapped in the cruise information.
the very, very back packet.
Does she have to go OUT?
No, she wants her BONE.
She already got it.
She doesn't know that because they're different.
Look at her.
Mm-hmm. This is we go through every night.
Oh.
So I'll stop here after this one and show you guys. Let me just do this divot here, this, and this. Okay, so here, if you're confused on what it was, that is it right there. That's what you're cutting. Elaine, did you find the paper? Okay. I love that Kathy and BJ are together crafting.
I know.
Shout out to them.
She found it.
Good. How's everybody else? Are we still there? I feel like people have gotten mad and thrown everything away.
sideburns. You already had it.
Ooh.
She looks so serious. It's hilarious.
Mm-hmm. So my dogs get a bone every single night, and they normally eat a rawhide. But, you know, they choke on them, and it takes them so long to eat. So we switched over to this all-natural bone, which is not a rawhide. It looks like a rawhide, but they could eat it in like 30 seconds. I'm not kidding you. So the first couple days, they were kind of confused because they were done within 30 seconds. And then after about 5 days, they start getting mad, and now they're demanding more bones because they know this one is different. I like the colors of this one, too. Hi, Joanne. I do have a story to tell. I'll tell you once we get settled down here. I still feel like people are kind of crazy. So here is, it's a good story, too. Here is what you guys need to cut right now if you don't know. I'll hold this for about 10 seconds. Okay, and then I'm going to outline this one. And then this one's going to go flat onto the green once I do. Oh, how funny. I didn't silence my phone. You okay? Oh, she's watching. Mom is on the phone. She can't write comments. Okay. Don't know, Mom. I'm in the middle of class. I can't explain that. Goodbye. Goodbye. No, goodbye. Geez, she wants to have a conversation with me. She wants to know if we're going to the casino. She wants to know why she can't comment. Oh, God, I love her.
Andy back to work yet?
No, he's not back to work. He's going Monday. But he is feeling much better. Surgery was last Friday. The weekend was terrible. Terrible. I mean, terrible.
Scoot up.
But he is, since Monday he got everything. What do you have in him? I always forget what he had in. What's that called?
Bladder stones.
No,
What? That's what he. What do you mean?
What did they take out of him Monday? He had to go back.
Some of his prostate.
No. Oh my God.
Oh.
Jesus.
I don't know. Yeah. Oh, Mondays.
Yeah. What was in him? That they had
Catheter.
The catheter. God. Oh my God. He had a catheter in him, so they had to take the catheter on Monday. Once that came out, that he was much, much, much better. But yeah, no, he's back to being crabby today, so now I know he's really okay. But yeah, no, he's going back to work on Monday.
Alicia says, I was looking into Hillsboro and figured out it's the same weekend Ben is hunting. I already found a dog babysitter now just to figure out the rest.
Yep, she's going. But speaking of which, here I got a question for the fansters. Okay, so this is going to go on flat. Now, as you get old, heck, I even admit it, I wore a diaper when I was sick a couple years ago with the non-COVID.
I went and bought them for her.
That's true. Now, for those of you who've worn diapers before, now I'm not talking about Depends, I'm talking about diapers. Dandy had to get some of his prostate removed, and what, he had a bladder stone or a kidney stone? Bladder stone. So he had to get a part of his prostate removed, which now he's peeing, as he should, which is much, much better. But for those of you who ever had to wear a diaper for whatever given reason, do you guys just wear the diaper, or do you wear underwear and then the diaper, or do you wear a diaper and then the underwear? Like, what is your... But again, only answer if you've worn one of these adult diapers before. What is the,
Isn't Depends
the chronic... Yes. The chronological order. No underwear, or underwear, diaper, or diaper underwear.
Elaine says she's still recovering from a tornado that hit last 2 Sundays ago. Still have a lot of debris to clean up, and I have no AC. Other than that, I'm making it just fine.
Oh, that's good, but that no AC would kill me. Justine would be able to live in that, but I couldn't.
Someone said just a diaper, just Depends. That's what I thought, too. I wouldn't think you wore anything with it.
Oh, see, diaper,
then underwear.
No, see, I wore underwear and then diaper.
Well, I never heard.
Okay, then I was wrong. Okay, first of all, I didn't even know that they had such a thing as adult diapers.
Well, I knew depends. Just a diaper. Just depends.
Okay,
No underwear.
then I was totally wrong. Because Andy was just wearing the diaper. I'm like, you don't do that. Because he was starting to get chafing. I said, you have to wear your underwear on that. He was like, well, I didn't know. And so then I posed the question in the office. And then I got an answer from Peggy and Justine. And I was wrong. So I guess I was wrong.
Some people feel
Just
better
a
to have
diaper.
underwear over the diaper.
Yeah, see, I would do the opposite. I would want...
Why you want to mess your underwear?
Well, that is true. That's true. But see, look, a lot of fanciers have worn diapers. Okay, so this is flat.
Maybe they just know people that did it. No, they didn't wear it themselves.
What? That's not funny. I can't wait till you have to wear one because
I
am
didn't
gonna be
say anything wrong. I said they probably
laughing.
know people. I'm not
Okay,
laughing.
so we're going to take this and we're going to pop this guy up on here. Okay, so this gets popped up on here. Okay, we good? Yeah, I can't wait till that happens, and please let me be the one to go buy them for you. Oh, Justine, I just dropped 2 things of Pop Dots on the ground, and you know who's gonna get them.
A little stalker's still staring at us.
Yeah, because she wants her BONE. Every night she thinks she doesn't get them. That's true, Marion. Oh, here. Okay, so I'll tell you my story. So this happened on the way a week ago. This happened coming home from Puyallup last Friday night. So I'll start from the beginning. Here, you know what? I want to do this on here so you guys can see what I'm doing.
Before it goes our way, Melinda says, I was very surprised that the envelope was so damaged so bad when I tried to open them. It was very difficult without scissors. All the pieces were out of the folded papers. Jeez.
Yeah, I think should have made a claim to your post office. And seriously, next time contact us because if we have time, we could have sent you a new kit too.
Can't give an old dog new bones.
I know, well that's true. Here, let me take a picture of what we see right now because it is pretty comical. I mean, it is just, she really thinks she wants her BONE. Okay, this is what we see.
She looks so great.
I can't even think they could see this. So this is
enlarge it a little bit.
Yeah. So this is what she's doing. She literally is just sitting there staring at us like this, waiting for her BONE. And how long has she done this for?
She looks kind of cute in there.
She does, but I mean, she's been doing this for. No, she looks scary. This is what the dogs in the shiny do. I mean, she's still doing it. She has been doing this for.
She doesn't even blink.
No. No, she's just waiting.
You're silly.
And that's what she does when she has to go to the bathroom. She just stands there and stares at you too. Okay, so anyhow, I'm going to start you from the beginning of the story because the beginning of the story is kind of funny. Now, first of all, I don't like to fly. I am very, very, very claustrophobic. Every time I get onto an airplane, I have to take my Ativan. And I think one of the reasons why I sleep on a plane is because I really hate it so much. When I'm up and we hit turbulence, you know, I always look at Justine or whoever I'm sitting next to. I'm like, you know, are we okay? And, you know, I'm trying to grab for body parts and hands, and Justine wants nothing to do with it. So it's best that I sleep. I think that's why I sleep on a plane for a reason, because I am just a terrible flyer. I don't like it, and it's terrible. I don't like it. So anyhow, I'm flying by myself because it was just me and Misty. And Misty actually was home by the time I was sitting at the airport. So I go through, it is like the Shine. It's exactly what it's like.
That's what I said.
Yeah, it is exactly like what it is. So I go through the airport and I get to my gate and I'm sitting there and I probably have I didn't know how the traffic was. I normally don't get to my gate this early, but I got to my gate about 45 minutes early. So up by the gate, you know, where you check in and everything, there's people gathering, and it's weird kind of people. It's a police officer. You could tell it's the head of what's it called when you go through TSA? Not TSA. Yeah.
Security.
No, the security checkpoint, is that TSA?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, the head of TSA was there, and how do I know that? Because when I was going through TSA, he's in a suit. He has a walkie-talkie on. He was talking to a bunch of the TSA agents. So I'm sitting there now getting very, very paranoid because I'm not kidding you. There's there's the head of security, a police officer, and I think 2 pilots were there too. I don't know if they were the pilots of our plane. They could have been the pilots of our plane. Yeah, they could have been the pilots of our plane. And then, so they're all like right by the door, and they're just, talking to each other, shaking hands. And I'm thinking, oh my God, what is going to happen? My plane's going to go down. That's why Justine didn't go with me, because I'm going to be the one that dies. She's going to be the one that lives. Oh, it's terrible. You know me, and I was probably, and I was sitting there panicking. So at one point I just had to get up and leave because I just couldn't understand what was going on. It was really starting to wig me out. So I did walk around for a little bit, and I came back. And then when I came back, now there's a military person standing there, and I'm like, oh my God, what is going on? I mean, this is terrible. Like, something's up, and they're trying to find the bad guy before we board this plane to Cleveland. And who would want to do anything bad to a plane that's going to Cleveland at midnight, on a Friday night? So I'm really wigged out. So anyhow, all these people are gathering, whatever, and then we get on the plane. So we get on the plane. And of course, at this time, I'm somebody who falls asleep literally by the time before it takes off. But I can't fall asleep right now because people are getting on in the two, and I sit in first class because I hate flying so much. It's funny. Someone told me, and this is so true. My staff could vouch for this. Everybody, I fly first class to the crappiest hotels you could possibly stay in. But anyhow, so I'm sitting there, and the 2 seats, I was sitting in row 2 normally, and the 2 seats in front of me were empty, and then we didn't take off. We were obviously waiting for somebody, and then you hear all this ruckus at the bottom of the plane, and I'm thinking, oh my God, now they're going through people's luggage, all these people who are standing there, because, I mean, it was loud, too. They're going through people's luggage, and I'm really starting to get nervous. I didn't want to drink tea because I thought, oh, my God, if we're stuck on this plane, this would be terrible. Okay, some of you may know where I'm going with the story, but if you do, don't say anything. This is going to get popped on there, guys, so that's where I was going there, okay? So anyhow, now we're supposed to take off, and we're not taking off. The door's not shut, so it was like 15 minutes later, and the people in the front, they still are not there. The ruckus did stop. What's wrong? The ruckus did stop. And Tracy, I said not to say anything. Didn't I just say not to say anything? And then all of a sudden, the pilot comes on and says, we are transporting a fallen soldier who paid the ultimate sacrifice, and he is being escorted by, and he names the 2 names of the military people. Now get on the plane and sit right in front of me in first class. So of course, like, the whole plane is clapping, and now I feel terrible because I thought the plane was going down, and it was actually just the opposite. So yeah, the ruckus was them putting this casket or the coffin into the bottom of the plane. It was very, very loud. And so, I had all these questions. I really wanted to talk to those 2 guys in front of me, but I didn't. So anyhow, we get to Cleveland, and here I took a picture. We get to Cleveland, and it's look, I'm going to get emotional. It was very emotional. Hold on, I have to go through my casino pictures.
Tracy said she typed that before you said
it. Was very emotional because now it was kind of dark. So when we pull in, that they had, and I didn't take a picture of the casket coming out because I just thought that was bad. But if you look at right here, I took this picture. They asked, first of all, if everyone can please be seated until the servicemen got off. So the servicemen got off, and then we were allowed to get off. But then when we pulled up, they have the fire trucks lit. There's the hearse right there. Can they see this picture? Mm-hmm. And then over here is the military guys who are going to do the whole pomp and circumstance where they walk down when the casket comes out, which is draped with the flag. And then here's the family right here. It's a mom and a dad and 2 kids, and I guess these are the service people. But it was just I believe I like pomp and circumstance, but the casket came down. The guards walked, the military people walked over there. They saluted them, and then they had the family walk over, and the family was, around the casket and said their goodbyes or hellos, and then they obviously put them in the hearse, and then they left. But it was actually, this picture does not give it justice, But it was a really, 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 really cool scene, and it was actually pretty impressive to watch. And everybody was looking out the window because it was that impressive. But yeah, so that was that. I thought we were going down, and it was just really the opposite. So that's just a bummer right now on a Friday night, is it not?
Yeah.
It's funny too because the people inside, there was more men than women watching, which I thought was kind of odd. The women, I mean, men were all standing around the window watching. But I was surprised that more women weren't watching and were more emotional. But yeah, no, it was unbelievable.
Can't get it.
I would challenge anyone to watch that with not being teary eyed. It was incredible. So then, because they had to take the casket out and they had to do all this pomp and circumstance before they got the luggage out, then it took forever to get our luggage. Here, this is a great follow-up story. So put us back on a Friday night mood. So it literally took 45 minutes to get the casket off and for them to get the stuff, the luggage to the thing. And we were all standing there waiting for it, of course. And I paid to, I pay to park when I go to the airport. So I called for my car, and because it took 45 minutes to get the luggage out, I was literally, I'm not kidding you, 16 minutes late. So they charged me an additional $35 for an additional day. 16 minutes late.
Did you tell him?
I did.
About that?
Yep,
Wow.
I did. He goes, I understand. He goes, but there's nothing I could do. You're already into the third day. I said, but I'm not into the third day. If you see when I originally called you for the car, it was an hour and a half ago. So I mean, you're telling me 16 minutes, you're charging me $35? Yeah. It was so. I said some not such choice words to the man, and I just paid and left. It was just ridiculous. So yeah, so that was it was a sad story. I wish the gentleman didn't die, but yeah, it was a sight to see. Okay, so now we're into orange. It was really, really cool to witness. Very sad, but very cool to witness. Okay, so now we're going to cut these guys individually. So I want these guys right here. And again, I'm rounding tips because I like rounded tips. And these are the only things we're cutting out of this one. So you can cut into this if you want. But we just want this guy right here. And we're going to cut all of them. Is there 8 of them? I think there's 8. Can they see what I'm cutting?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, so then I came back and I had to go pick up my dog, who Peggy and Bill was watching, thank God. And that was the day after Andy got his surgery. So I had to let dogs out. I had to go pick up my dog. And then I went to the warehouse and start putting these class kits together. So hence, that's why you got the wrong piece in your thing. Because I was just overly tired and trying to do too much. So everyone look up. This is the piece that you need cut out.
So you have to go.
And there's 8 of them.
Is that why he's whining?
Probably.
They're not wanting to make moves go on.
You know what, Judith? It's just, I seriously don't have time even to do that. But I mean, just shame on them. It's, jeez.
Think it's a bone?
I don't probably. He just went out, just went upstairs to let the dogs out, and Rooney's going ballistic, which that's what he does when he thinks he's getting a bone. But yeah, no, it was ridiculous. I'm telling you, I swear to God, it was 16 minutes. I was late for 16 minutes, but waited 45 minutes for the thing. Just crazy. So yeah, my questions would have been to the gentleman, who was, well, what's the word? I'm searching for a word. They were... escorts. I wonder if they were if that's all they do, or if they just are chosen just to bring that soldier home. Is that one person's job just to do that? It was very, very, very nice to see, but very sad. It was very nice for the family, I think, with all those people there and just the respect. I'm sure that the family was touched by that. So that was really my own question. So that was my story. But I really was petrified because all those people were gathered in the gate, and I thought, oh my God, we're going down. There's a reason why Justine didn't come. I'm supposed to die, and she's supposed to live. I swear to God, those are the thoughts that were going through my mind. And Misty and I, we shared a room together, so we had fun. We created memories together. That actually sounds bad, doesn't it? No. We just had fun. We were there for 24 hours, and I got to say, I think we ate like pigs. There was nothing else to do. Oh, this is a funny story. I could tell you a funny story. So, we, yeah, it's sad, but I tell you, I like that. I think military is, I don't know, I don't want to say wonderful. I think that's the wrong word, but I respect the heck out of, anything that revolves around the military. That's something that there's a lot of things I would do in my life, but that's definitely not one of them. Special person to do that. For my rights, even too. But that's about as political as we get. So, funny story. So when we went to Seattle, oh, that's true. When we went to Seattle, we literally flew in Thursday morning, because the only thing we had to do Thursday was the make and take, the mega make and take, and then Friday we had classes all day, and then we both came home on Friday. So the whole thing was kind of weird. It was, say right now, it was very, very strange not having a booth there, and I so wanted a booth there. In fact, both Misty and I were both like, "Don't you feel like going to the booth and doing a make and take?" She was like, "Yeah." So it was very, very strange not having a booth there, and we missed not having a booth there. But we are glad that we did come. So anyhow, so we get there very early, because that was the only flights we can get on. So I think we arrived maybe a half hour within each other. So she and I came in later, so she waited for me. So we took the we didn't have to be at the Mega Make and Take till about 5, 6 o'clock. I think we were over there by 5. So we got in 11, and we got to the hotel. Boy, I'm gonna say it was noon. If it wasn't noon, it was shortly around noon. So now, and mind you, when we go into these cities, we never, ever, ever, ever have time. I mean, ever. We don't have time to do anything. So now we're in this nice room. We got the air rock, and it's like, well, what do we do now? I mean, we have like 5 hours. So we DoorDash some food and some snacks, and I think later on we DoorDash some dinner. Did we not? And I did some work on my computer. I think she was on her phone, and so then we had like 3 hours left. I'm like, well, I'm just going to lay down in the bed. And so I sat up in the bed, and then I'm like, well, I'm going to lay down in the bed, but if I lay down in the bed, I think I'm going to fall asleep, which is really weird because, again, we never have this kind of time. So I like, sure shooting. I did sure shooting. How old am I? I did.
I've never heard of that.
You never heard of sure shooting?
No.
Oh, come on.
I never did. Something
Oh my God.
Sure shooting.
No, that's not what it is.
That is weird.
Oh my God. So anyhow, thank you, Betty, and I'm so glad you were there. It was great seeing you. So I dozed off, and I'm like, oh my God, I'm sleeping. And then I kind of woke up in the middle of it, and I wanted to see what Misty was doing because I didn't want to be sleeping, when we're supposed to be like together to entertain ourselves. I wake up, she's sleeping. So I'm like, okay, good, then I'm going to go back to sleep. So we took a little nap, and then we went over to the venue.
What does Elizabeth say?
But it was kind of fun.
KMN10?
I don't know. I should know that. Where is it at?
Mm-hmm.
K and M. I don't know what that means.
Misty said it was nappy time.
And then there was a spider You thought the spider underneath my car the other day was big, Justine?
You had one in your room?
Oh,
Ooh.
it came out from underneath the, you know how there's a, it was a mirror by the desk?
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm sitting there typing, all of a sudden, this thing comes out from behind the mirror. It was big, too. I said, Misty, do you like spiders? She goes, why, I don't love them. Why? I'm like, because there's one right here. And he's really big. So she got a cup and a sheet of paper, and she took him. And she got him, and she took him into the hallway and let him loose.
In the hallway?
Yep, to go into another person's room. Sure. And they get killed.
You could have took him outside.
Well, we were on the second floor, and she could have taken him outside. But I'm thinking maybe he had a family behind that mirror.
Someone bumped my computer. Elizabeth said.
What are you laughing at?
Rooms.
Oh.
You just had a treat, Rooms.
Did they both go
Oh,
outside?
yeah, they both peed.
Yeah, welcome to my life. Andy still can't let dogs out. Okay, so Kathy, when you said, ooh, I think you're cutting the wrong one, do you see where I'm going now? Okay, now I'm going to get this guy. Okay, so this guy. And for those of you who are just joining us, new room, please. For those of you who are just joining us, I wanted you to take this yellow that was out of your first packet. So I want the darker yellows. So if you could get that out of your first packet, that would be great. And if not, then it all matches. I just think it looks better with this darker one on the orange one. So before I put those on the card, I'm going to cut my other ones out and adhere them to my orange. So I think everyone knows where we're going at this point, yeah? So now we just want this inner one. So you're going to be able to do that other 6x6 card very easily because you're going to do it the same exact way. It just takes a little bit of time. And you do have jewels for all 4 of them. And again, I'm still rounding. I just like rounded better. And then these yellows are going to be outlined and then flat. Did I say yellows? These yellows will be outlined and then flat on your orange. But can everyone see where I'm cutting? Am I in focus?
Mm-hmm.
So today is the last day. Is it really almost 9:30?
Mm-hmm.
Oh my God.
Rose,
we
lay
may do
down.
1 and 1.
You're so crazy.
Runes is still in that same position, ladies. I'm not kidding you.
You say her name, she tilts her head like,
Yep.
yeah.
Yep, she's still in the shining mode. Runes, you had it. That's it. There's no more.
She's like, what?
I know. She knows. Yeah, she's just staring at us. It is creepy. But we had a lot of fanciers take our class in Seattle, which was fun. At one point, there was a newbie in the class who was sitting right next to me, and it was just fun. We were just laughing, and we were just having, it almost wasn't like a class even. We were just having a good time. Not that we don't have a good time anyhow, but it was just, we went in the round, which means I pulled tables close to us, and there were so many fanciers that we did. I guess we did have a little bit more fun than normal because there was a lot of fanciers in the class. And at one point, I had a brand new girl who's never taken a class from me before, and she goes, "Do you guys all know each other?" And I'm like, "Well, not everybody." I said, "Half the people." I said, "But you could join in on the fun."
That's
Yeah, it was kind of weird. It was fun. It was a good class. Oh, they did hear my dirty joke too. I called Madison because I need a guy to say the dirty joke. I called Madison. I said, "Hey, I need you to come to the classroom real quick. Can you come?" So he ran all the way to this classroom. I said, "I just need you as a prop for my dirty joke they want to hear." And I'm sure it was like, "Are you kidding me? I just left my booth to do this?" but he's a good sport. And then he turned around and told us his dirty joke,
Oh,
which in true man fashion, it took forever to Misty, am I right? Didn't it take forever for him to say? Like, he could have, like, whacked off, like, 60% of the story and the joke still would have been okay.
Elizabeth said, so I'm the biggest nature lover you'll ever meet, but spiders belong outside. If they invade my space, they get named Earl.
What does that mean?
Everyone knows that Earl had to die.
Oh. So, Elizabeth, would have you killed this spider? Like, you would have, like, I don't think you would have killed this one. This thing was big, and if you would have killed him, you would have heard a...
Ew.
Oh, it was big. It was very big. Oh, Madison loves people. Madison does love to talk. He's a good guy. I mean, this thing was big.
Alicia said, I just sent his card to him.
What card? Oh, what? No, I faintly remember what you're talking about, Alicia.
Anyone tell the Cinderella joke?
Hold on, it just went off.
He's with Echo Park, Marion.
Yeah. Oh, okay. So,
He said he challenged me to send him one of your cards.
oh, good. He'll tell me about that too, Alicia, and I'll tell you. So, speaking, Sherry just spoke up today. So, this is what I'm thinking, folks. And I like this idea. So, Sherry Nemowakis, she wants to buy the I probably know the joke too, I just can't think of it right now. She wanted to buy wants to buy the Glimmer press by Spellbinders, which I could see why she would, because the Glimmer press, has its own plates that you could use. But what's cool about the Glimmer press is that any Better Press plates, and that we are selling every single one of those, including our own, every Better Press plate works in the Glimmer foil machine. And really, it's just, all you need is, if you have the Better Press, you would have the machine that this would be used in. All you need to purchase is this glitter foil apparatus, which is a little bit on the expensive side. And she wanted to know if we had that. And I thought, well, first of all, I don't know why we don't have that, because if we're selling so many Better Press plates and it works with Glimmer, then we should be carrying that. So going forward, we are going to carry that. And Elizabeth, you're going to have to get that on the website. But hold on, you're not going to do it yet, because this is what I'm thinking. First of all, I will put it on sale next week at a sale price for you guys. So if whoever wants to buy it, just give me a week. It's not going to be on our website because it's going to be on a sale price. And we'll put it on a sale price for a week. And but this is what I think I want to do. Now I know how to use it. I've seen it used. I understand the concept. But in fairness, I have never used it myself. Never, ever, 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 ever. But I do know how to use it. So I'm thinking next Friday, have a Fanster Friday make-along where I open up the glitter foil machine and literally do it for the first time. Number one, see how easy it is, and because it looks very easy, but everyone says that there's a huge learning curve. And if it's something that you guys might like. And that's why I don't want to put it on the website, because I don't want you to buy it right now at full price, because we will put it on sale next week. But what do you guys think about that next Friday? Again, I promise you I'm not going to, well, first of all, I'm not going to have time. I am not going to, it will be the first time I use it next Friday. But again, in fairness, I do know how it works and understand the concept, so it's not like I'm going in blindly. But I've never used it before, so I think I want to do that. You guys game for that? And now, if I make mistakes, I make mistakes. I mean, we'll just do it together. Justine's like, well, there goes my Friday night.
Yeah, you didn't even ask me.
Okay. Maybe we should have you do the foil press.
Yeah, right.
And I will, oh, and the other thing too I would do, do they like the idea?
Mm-hmm.
The other thing that I want to do too with the foil machine is, if you guys taken my Better Press class, you will know I like doing this. I will use the Spellbinders foil, and I will also use at least one other version of foil. And let's see if there's a difference in foil, and, you know, let's just play next week. I don't know if it'll be longer than an hour and a half, but I think that's, I think I want to do that.
Tracy says it's easy to use. She has one and love it. She had it before the Better Press.
Well, some people do have it. Some people definitely do have it, but I have been told, actually, even by Spellbinders, that it's a big learning curve, and if mistakes happen any place, it happens there with the glimmer foil. So I don't know. So let's try it. Yes, I do know that, Jane. Thank you. So yeah, so I think I want to do that because we're going to start to sell it in the booth. I don't think we're going to show people, but I think as long as we're selling Better Press plates, and I'm just going to use. Well, actually, I'll take that back. I do have some. Of the actual glimmer plates that I'll use, and then I'll use the foil plates or the Better Press plates too. So yeah, so we'll try that. So you guys can count on that for next Friday. So now these, and I like just to match them up. These are going to lay flat. Let me go into Jewel Cam. These are going to lay flat right into your orange pieces. And then these get popped up on the card. Yeah, so that'll be fun. Yeah, I'm not going to use the deco foil. Actually, I probably should and see what happens to show people. Maybe I will do that. You know, do things wrong on purpose. I don't know. Let's see. Let's see what the week brings. But I really, really want to do that. Well, actually, I'm gonna commit to you to that because I ordered a ton of machines today, so they're in stock by next Friday.
Alicia said, "Thank you for a T-shirt."
Alicia, it's so funny. Tammy Pennington, she was like, "Oh my God, I finally won a T-shirt." I'm like, "No, you earned a T-shirt." They carried us back and forth to the hotel. They took Misty out for coffee in the morning to get her coffee. I mean, these two were just very hospitable. And actually, they weren't even really from there. They were quite far away from there.
Yeah, she'll record it, Kathy.
Yes, it'll be recorded and saved. Tammy, we didn't have the size you requested, I think. I don't want to say it out loud. So I gave you what I thought would be the best way to go. So hopefully it fits and that's right. Good.
You said these get popped up then, right?
I did, and yes, they do. Is it your retirement party, Kathy?
Ross.
Crosby! Crosby! No, he's not. He's licking those boils on her face.
Cross.
And for the record, Rooney is still sitting there. She's moved closer to the bone location.
Well, there's none up there anymore, is there?
No.
Yeah, that's what I thought.
Here, I'll take a picture again. Because I mean, when I say that she hasn't moved.
Oh, she did move 1 foot to the side now.
Yeah, here she is now. Right here. Everyone, look up. There. Oh, I'm in close up. Can they see or no?
Mhm.
Yeah, there she is. Still staring at us.
First, she doesn't get tired and just lay down.
That's ridiculous.
Give the poor dog a bone.
The bones that she wants, I don't have. And she chokes on them all the time. Okay. Do we like this card, guys? Remember, we're like an hour and a half into this, but we already did that. We already did the other card base, too.
Dogs are persistent.
This dog is persistent.
So last night, Sean was upstairs.
Sean being your son.
Yeah, and I was on the couch. Oh, I'm sorry. Sean was gone. He went to watch that basketball game. And I put the basketball game on, and at one point it just got, it was going to be a blowout. So I'm laying there, and Pops is on the love seat. He likes to look out the window.
Right.
So he's watching out the window, and he keeps whining. He's looking, he's whining. I look outside, there's nothing there. I only had the middle blind open. The window has 3 windows, with 3 different blinds. The one to the right of him, there was a fly in the blind. He knew it, but he didn't know what it was. He kept whining. I went over there, I'm like, I don't see anything. I couldn't find the toy. It was a fly. I'm like, oh my God. He was going berserk. It was so funny.
That is funny.
Joanne says, I'm going to have to order this card kit.
It is a good one.
Runes.
Plus you get 4 cards. Hi, Barbara Gavanaugh. So anyhow, Andy, I think, is feeling better because he does want to go to the casino tomorrow. I verified that with him. How many people are doing Crafters Classroom tomorrow? For those of you who still want to get our kit, there's only 30 left, and although that sounds like a lot, because I know that's sometimes the amount, or the only amount that some people sell, that is not a lot for us. So if you remotely are interested, guys, and don't have that kit, there's 28 left now.
I was going to say that,
Uh-huh.
oh my God, 2830.
And yes, Linda, we have one pulled for you. She probably is already typing that. I'm putting all my pop dots on, and then I'm going to put them on. I'm excited. I'm excited for all the projects tomorrow. I was just going to single people out, but I'm not because they're all pretty cool.
Kathy said, I wish I could, but I'll be headed home from the beach. Nice.
Yeah. But you're heading home from the beach.
Marion said, I had a dog that would eat the flies. He would catch them, spit them
sure.
out, and because their wings were wet, she would bat the thing between her feet until she decided to eat them. Ooh.
I'm sure Pops would have ate it too. And for the record, she's still sitting there staring at us.
Ooh, Stephanie said, my cat was acting strange in the kitchen the other day. I was like, what is wrong with you? Here, a gardener snake came in.
I swear to God, I knew she was going to say snake. As soon as you said ew, I knew snake was coming.
Picked it up and put it back outside. I couldn't even pick it up. I don't even know what I would do. Would never pick it up and take it outside. I don't know what I would do.
Well, how's your little mice?
Oh, we caught one in the garage, and I don't. Maybe that's the same one that was from that Evan said he saw because.
You didn't catch another one?
No.
Well, how can a mice be in your basement?
I don't know.
And then go run up to the garage?
I don't know. I just said that. I don't know. But Sean put one in put one in the utility room, one where Evan sleeps, one in the other bedroom.
No, a trap. No, I understand that.
And we never caught anything. So
Right.
was Evan just saying he saw a mouse to say, "Hey, get a mouse down there"? I don't know. If there was a mouse down there, it would have been caught by now.
Correct. I agree with that.
So
yes, I agree with
evidently
that.
there's not a mouse in there.
I just took my black pop dot off of that.
Katrina Paul says, and this is why I live in Alaska. No
Right.
snakes.
Hey, speaking of which, did you guys get your kits in Alaska? Is everybody waiting on me? Is like everyone done with this card and they're like just waiting on me? Because if that is the case, I'll move on to the small guy. Or is everyone still cutting and popping? What are they saying?
Nothing yet. No, still popping.
Okay,
We
good.
are popping. Still working. No, still popping.
Okay, good.
So everybody's still working. Is he going to get a haircut tomorrow?
No, did you see his hair?
No.
Okay, so Andy, I wish I could show you Andy's hair. I wish I would see. So Andy, because he's been sick now for a month and a half, he's only started driving this week. And even then, he's not driving long. Although we are going to the casino tomorrow, which is good because I think he needs to get out of the house anyhow. But so because he hasn't been doing anything been sick for a month and a half, the guy who normally has very short hair has not gotten his hair cut. He normally gets a cut every 2 weeks. I think it's every 2 weeks. His hair is so long. He looks like one of those very old, an old grandpa who doesn't get their hair cut anymore. It's very funny. So no, he's not going tomorrow. He's going on. And doesn't he still look skinny?
I did. He's on the couch. I didn't see.
Oh. I don't even know what I was going to say. I don't know what he's going to look like when he goes to the casino tomorrow.
Why is he not going to get the haircut?
He's going to go next Saturday.
Oh, next week.
Yeah.
Got it.
Oh, no, he looks like one of those old guys that just has long hair that's just shoveled.
I didn't think he looks like that. Uh-oh, someone's finally going to give up.
Yep, you're right. Still facing this way, though. Just go lay down, buddy.
The other one went upstairs.
I mean, don't you feel bad that you don't have one to give to her?
No, I don't like those things anyway.
Yeah, because she chokes on them.
Yeah, well, my sister's dog, they had to take it to the vet one time. That thing got caught in the throat, one of those rawhides. So I just,
No, Elizabeth. Bill had long hair down his back, which it's weird that he even had that.
yeah, that's
It
silly.
is, I know. Bill had, no, because he's such a clean-cut guy. Bill, your husband, had a ponytail. Andy's hair is just, like that old man, bald on top, kind of ruffled look.
Is this Andy or a dog?
Well, we've been talking about both. Misty is done. Who else is done? See, I feel like I'm going very slow. Well, he's much happy that he can pee again. I have never... This is going to be gross for a second. But every time we sat down to eat for the last month... Oh my God. Should I go on, guys? Every time we sat down to eat for the last month, he would tell me if he pooped or not today. And I'm like, can we not talk about your bowel movements at the dinner table? He's like, oh, sorry. Like, jeez.
Sarah Schrader says, I call that going through Howard Hughes phase. He was even collecting his urine, LOL. Have you tried greenies for them? They are to clean their teeth, but they are super hard and last forever.
They do. I thought greenies were... Oh, Beth is about done, and I'm not?
She even put a laughing emoji.
How can... People must not be pop dotting sturdy. I do want to show you the paper pack too. We only have one more cut to do after this. But this is, I thought we were going to do 2 A2 cards. I think we're only going to do one. I don't know why I did an A2 card. I just thought, oh, I'll throw that in there. And then once I did one, I'm like, well, I got to do two. So, and plus I felt bad because you guys don't have a ton of jewels on these cards. So it just made sense to do 2 A2 cards. And actually, I know Kathy and BJ love the A2 size cards, so I think that's why they got a kit. One of the reasons. Okay, so now I'm all popped there. So the last thing you're going to do is we're going to cut out this middle guy, and this gets popped. So this is going to be cut right here. Is anyone going to Denton in 2 weeks? Denton, Texas?
Three packs of jewels.
Yeah, Melinda, you should have 3 packs of jewels because one pack is going to be split between the two little guys, which we'll go over here in a second.
Misty said I am. Judith Collins is.
Oh, good.
Sarah Schrader. Yay.
She is?
Yeah.
That's fun. Judith and Sarah. Good.
Sandy McFarland.
Oh, she is?
Mm-hmm.
Fun.
Robbie might go.
Is that what she said?
Yeah. Karen,
That's not funny, Robbie,
Karen
at all.
Flemley has a family reunion.
I might go. Funny. Now this guy's going to be outlined and popped also, but because this gets double popped though, because it's going, I want to protrude over those pieces that we just put on that were popped. So we're going to double pop this one. God, do I like thick lines. I think our stamp, I'm pretty sure our stamp for Mid-Year Cheer is thick lines too.
Across.
Yeah, so this is going to be popped, so we want to double pop this. And that fits right into there. Oh, that's pretty, isn't it?
Joanne LeClaire is going to be on a cruise ship, so she won't be there.
Yeah, she's going to be on our cruise. The one that was canceled, that they took over.
Oh. Cross, what is your problem tonight? Keeps knocking all the cards down.
Mm-hmm. He's sorry.
He ran out of there like, Mom was going to yell at me. Come here, baby. Come here. I'll give you some petties. Come here. Come here.
No, he got scared.
No, I thought he was going to get yelled at.
No.
Mom was going to be mean, huh? It's okay. I'll protect you, okay? Good boy.
He unplugs one of these plugs.
Aw, look at him. He's so cute. You're a good boy, Crosby. Hmm? You're a good boy. Hmm?
So double pop means this guy. So my pop dots are on there. And now we're going to take these off. And I'm going to put pop dots on top of them. And then stick it on my card.
Ada Lyle says, I'm cruising to Alaska. Nice.
It's a fun cruise.
That feel good? Right.
Oh my God, he's burping.
He burped?
Didn't you hear that?
Cross. Excuse you. Hmm? Excuse you.
I'm sure the people thought it was you.
No. Is the Iceland cruise in 2026?
Yes. That's what we're looking at.
See ya.
We got the spring bling dates out that hopefully everyone sees. That thing is going to sell out fast.
Ada said, not packed yet, but doing Crafter's Classroom tomorrow.
Priorities, priorities. Okay, and then I'll go over the jewels, and then we'll start the A2 size card. You guys are going to have a lot of crafting to do tonight. Although, for those of you who are done, you could have started, maybe you already did. Don't start your A2, start your other card. Your other 6x6 card. Because it's the same thing.
Marianne Sumner said, we just got back from an Iceland cruise. It's fabulous.
That's what people say. Okay. And that's going to nestle and fit right in between those pieces. Perfect. Oh, that's so nice.
Do you have something?
Okay, so that is, then the whole medallion is popped up on the card. So this is where I'm going to walk you through things, guys. So you are going to pop up, and again, we're on that yellow. You're going to pop up the whole medallion on the card. So the whole medallion gets popped up. And then let's look at the jewels, which are pretty easy. Let's go back down to Jewel Cam. So everyone look up. So you have, let me get out this colored piece so I know what we're talking about. So you have, right here, everyone look up. You have a big black diamond. This is black diamond 7mm, so that's going to go right there in the center. And then you have 11 smoked topaz, which are these dark ones right here. So those go on the tips all the way around. Okay, right there. Those are the dark ones. Those are smoked topaz. But look, I also have the 3 right there on the bottom. Okay. Then you have 8 sun. Did anyone realize what that sun was discontinued and now it's back? Cherie Cooley. So this is sun. Sun has been a discontinued color now for about, I don't know, 2 years. They who should not be named discontinued it, but there was so much complaining that they brought back a special run, and I'm not kidding you, we literally bought 1,000 packs of them. So they are on our website now. They're right here. They're sun. There is no other color like sun. I mean, it's why they got rid of it, I have no idea. So sun is now on our website, and it comes in 3, 4, and 5. But this is the return of sun, and I had to use it here. Okay. So suns go right here on these tips all the way around. Next one's peridot, which is the green, all the way around, and the next one is light topaz right there on the tips all the way around. And I think if you look at your color picture, you could really see that where they go right there. Okay, I knew you would. Yeah, you know what? It was before COVID. You're right. COVID was such a blur to me. So you're right. It probably was 4 years. You're probably right, Elizabeth. But yeah, sun. If you guys don't have sun, I mean, this is the time. Sun is the best orange there is, and you really can't tell that it's orange on there at all. But you guys all have it in front of you, so you know. Okay, so that is, when you look at your jewel packet, that obviously is the one that has the sun in it, in greens, but you'll be able to tell. Okay, so let's go. I'm going to put this to the side. So this gets popped up in the center and then jewel it, okay? So let's put that to the side, and watch, I have jewels in there. Let's just do this.
I don't think you did it in the center.
What?
You said it gets popped up in... Oh, I thought you meant the medallion doesn't get popped up in the center of it.
No, it doesn't. It gets popped up on the side. Okay. I think they could see it. No, don't pop it up on the side. Pop it up on the top. Okay, that table. Thank God Mid-Year Cheer's coming up. Oh, let me show you the paper before we go to the little A2 size card. So, remember, get your... let me have that paper. The big 12 by 12 paper that was over there. For those of you...
This one?
Yes. For those of you who have not got your Mid-Year Cheer yet, you may want to do that. Today was the last day, but what we do is we take what we have, and then we add, we normally add 200 to it. We're only going to add 150 to it, because I think that's all we need. So even though technically it's the last day to buy it, now it's a countdown. Now we only have like 150 more to do. And those will sell out because they do every single year. So I'm going to show you this paper right here. And you don't have to buy this, but I want to show you why you might consider buying this. This is a 12 by 12 paper pack from Carta Bella. So it's that thicker paper that you can't put through a copier, so I can never copy on this. But this one had great backgrounds, and we used 4 of them here. But I want to show you this because I think if you do make cards and you want great backgrounds, this could be the paper pack that you want to get. And this is now on our website. This is brand new. So it has what I think is an ugly front, although you could use this as a back. But on the back of all these ugly fronts, they have great textured color in the back. So that's what I like. Again, I think this is an ugly front. However, when I turn this around, that is a great color to use as a background. And all of these colors are like that. Again, ugly, but here we're using this in one of ours. So this is why I like this. Again, not grand on that. But they have great backgrounds. Again, we're going to use one of these in the A2 size card. So I just want to show you that. This one I probably wouldn't use at all. Hold that if you can. Got that. Okay. This one I liked, but it was too yellow for our cards. We almost used that one. No. Yes. That's one we just used. And then that one. And that one's just the journaling cards. So there's some great backgrounds in there. So just an FYI, it's on the website. We didn't buy a ton of them, but I think we bought enough of them. So I wanted to show you that. And you do get a sticker sheet, for those of you who like the sticker sheet. What else did I want to show them? Anything? I don't think so.
I don't see anything here.
I could show them I was going to say the Valentine's Day cards. The 4th of July cards we're going to do tomorrow, but that's okay. It's already 10 o'clock. Okay, here, put this like this. I'll put that in later. Or get a new thing. Okay, so let's go to our little guys. Oh, darn it! It's not in the store, Maggie, but Peggy will have it there next week. Oh, I should have had her take that there. Son of a biscuit. Yeah, Maggie, we'll have it there next week, and I'll make sure that we save you a pack. I'm so sorry.
Spring Blend's at the same hotel, right?
It is at the same hotel. Okay, so again, here are our A2 cards. Not again, but here are our A2 cards right here. Now, same basic thing, except they have different backgrounds. We do have a white border, and we only used the this half square or the half triangle that we cut off. Some may be much bigger, some may be much smaller, but you're still going to use that triangle that you cut off. Again, same premise, and this is where the tips came in, where I screwed up. Same premise, but you don't have to cut that whole outside edge, okay? So let's go ahead and let's see whichever one is the first one in your packet is the one that we will do. And we put them, this is going to be not good for Melinda, but if you didn't take them apart, we put them together and we divided them by card bases. So there's the first one, here's the second one. And you know what, let's do the pink one since we didn't do the pink one. So take the second one in your packet. And if you don't, and if it's all messed up, just follow along with me. You guys have lots of cards to do this weekend, so hopefully it's raining where you are so you can stay in and make cards. Okay, so we're going to do this pink guy right here. And again, same exact thing. She's up, she's walking around. And now she's sitting back down staring at us again. It's crazy. But same exact premise as the one we're going to do right now, but just different colors, okay? So A2 size card. Do you guys like doing the A2 size card? Now this is cut so that it should have a white border all the way around. Does everyone see your white border all the way around? If you don't have that white border, you may have to cut that a little bit more, but it definitely should have that white border. And I think that they all do. Okay, I hear that.
Thank you for adding 2 A2 cards.
I mean, I only did because I really felt like I didn't give you enough jewels on the other one because we didn't need them.
Stamplistic is on from 4 to 6 Eastern Standard Time.
Daylight time.
Yes to A2. Of course, that was BJ.
I know. She
A
loves
couple
them.
people said love the A2. I like A2. Not that I make cards,
I
but
know.
I like A2 cards.
BJ, are you doing the cards tomorrow? In Crafter's Classroom?
Is Sun in the store?
Of course Maggie asked. Maggie, it is not. Darn it, Peggy. But it'll be... No, and actually, they're half counted, so I can't even blame Peggy or myself. It'll be in the store as of next week. They'll be there for sure. And Sun is the normal price is the normal color, like an amethyst and those ones. Okay, so you have 2 squares, and again, they're going to be different sizes, and it doesn't matter if one's smaller than the other. And one's gonna go right there, and then you're gonna keep the other one to go on the other card, okay? And I could see that I have a very, very big mark. Nope, I think that's the paper. Nope, it's pencil. Okay.
I know many people that want all your characters for A2 size cards.
I don't understand what she's saying. Character. Okay, good. You're gonna like those cards tomorrow because literally it's 16 A2 size cards. You're gonna love them, BJ, and Kathy for that matter. And again, for those of you who haven't bought that and remotely interested, we literally only have 28 left. What are you looking at, Justine? So when you put this little triangle down, put that triangle down so that it's on the green paper. Don't go, oh. Well, you know what we're doing this year? All our nutcrackers are being sized down, and they're going to be sold in little packets. I think they're going to be sold in 4 packs. So all our nutcrackers are going to be resized down this year. They probably won't have a die with them. I'm still debating. And if they have a die, it probably would just be the outside part of the die. But our nutcrackers are going to be resized this year. That's been the plan for a couple years. Okay, so everyone look. So when you put that down, you don't want to go all the way to the base. You just want to go to the end of your green. Okay?
My triangles are very small.
That's what mine are too. Look at mine. Mine is 2. Mine wasn't on here because I knew where I was going. On here, it doesn't matter. And if your triangles are smaller than this guy, see if you can make a triangle out of that. But I still think your triangle is going to be okay.
Oh, a newbie, Heidi, says, what is Crafter's Classroom?
Oh. Well, I don't even know how to explain it. Crafter's Classroom is where a bunch of us... In fact, someone put up the link for Crafter's Classroom so she could... Heidi could find that. There's a bunch of different vendors that do a bunch of different classes very similar to this, where you can buy a kit and do the kit along with us, or just watch. But they're right now 8 different vendors, and it's always the second Saturday of every month. Okay, so this one we are going to, let me go back down to Joel Cam. This one we are going to get rid of, and this is where the tips didn't matter, and this is where I screwed up before. So we're going to get rid of this layer, which we did before in the last one. But on this, we're going to get rid of this layer too. So that's why the tips didn't matter on this one. So it's this. Am I still on screen?
Mm-hmm.
And it's this. So it's this.
Go up. Okay, now. Lisa
And then it's
Hale
this.
says, I thought I was signed up for that, but I never received any kit.
Everyone should have gotten them. Okay, does everyone see what you're cutting off? So that's what you're cutting off on this one. And again, the same thing you do here is what you're going to do with that other A2, because I don't know if we're going to get to that one or not. But it's the same exact one, okay?
Karen says, I'm excited about polka dot sympathy cards.
Good. Oh, can you take me off a Joel Cam, I think? And make sure that you're watching where you're cutting, because this is the one that's hard to cut. And again, I'm still going to round my pointed edges, because I just... You could have pointed edges, that's fine. I just don't like the pointed edges. So really that back. Oh, that's what I was going to show you. So anyhow, so I made these cards. And the first card I made, I will show you as my prototype. And some of you guys are going to be like, oh, I like that. We should have done that. I will tell you why we didn't do it. And I will tell you. So here, let me show you. So this was, it's not jeweled up. But this was the first card that I made with this stamp. So everyone look up. And we were going to make this.
I like that one.
But there was, shut up.
I do like it.
There's just way too many layers, and really, it's just our normal thing. It's just bottom cut, next cut, next cut, next cut, next cut, next cut, next cut. That's all it is. It's just, you know, our normal cut and layer all the way up. I thought this just had some more pizzazz to it because we're cutting a little bit different. So, yeah, in. I could take a picture of that and post it if you guys want to see it, but or see it up close. And I will. I'll post it when we're done. I'll take a picture and post that on the Fanster page. But yeah, this is the card that we almost did, but it was just, I don't know. It was too much. No, I thought these were a lot better. And plus, if we did this one, we'd only do two A2 size, or we'd only do two 6x6 cards. So here you're getting actually 4 cards, and that was a lot of cuts.
Everybody loved it.
Yeah, there was just something about it that I didn't. I think it was just because it was too easy, and I knew I wanted to do something like this. And then when I thought, ooh, I could really do this on an A2 size card, then that really went to the wayside. And trust me, I spent a lot of time on that card, making that card. What?
She gets up and she looks up like where the bones usually are.
I know.
And she looks over here and now she sits.
Take your time cutting out the layer, guys. This is a very hard layer to cut.
Cherie says, love purple, which you almost never do.
I know.
That's probably why she doesn't like it.
No, it was just, you know, it was just a little bit too boring because there was nothing to it. It was just layer after layer after layer cutting. That was all that it was.
Misty Graffner says, jewel it up and give it to me for the booth.
Actually, how about if I give it to you, Misty, to jewel up for the booth? And actually, I pulled 4 cards on a bring.
You know what card we need to put in the booth if we have it? Is,
Can't wait to hear.
Guardian.
Oh.
Like to do an angel. People all the time ask if you had I think if you had one of those nice samples.
I do. Why don't you remind me that in the
Okay.
warehouse because it's there from class. Okay, so there's my background. And then I'm going to take this guy, which is the same, I think it's the same hue of the other one. And I don't think seriously, I don't think it was in purple and color, guys. I just think it was just too boring. It was just layer. That's all it was just layers. It really was just layers. And I really thought that these cards just looked much better. I thought there was just something more to these cards. And plus, seriously, if we did this one, you would only have two 6x6 cards, but by doing this, you're getting 4. So I think you're going to like this one a little bit better. What I decided on. But yeah, no, I sat on that for about, I don't know, a day or two. I didn't love it because it was just too blah. And this is, I'm sure my staff hates me because that's why I sit there and say, do you like this? And they're like, oh, they love it. It's great. And then an hour later, I don't like this. Why do you like this? Do you really like it? Yes, I love it. Is that the conversation, Justine?
Yep. Whoops. Kathy Chatham says, might be boring cuts, but it is gorgeous.
Well, I'll offer it as an add-on. How about that? You could make that card as an add-on. And we'll see how many people really wanted that card.
Oh my God.
He thinks he's getting a bone. That's why. Andy's walking downstairs. Okay, good night.
I'm not gonna come down.
I know you can't because she thinks she's getting the BONE.
Peggy
It's
Nix,
ridiculous.
I like that card.
I know. I know.
I would love it. Oh yeah, love it.
Oh, Andy? But I asked the fansters what the proper way to wear an adult diaper was,
Yeah.
and you're absolutely right. It was just a diaper.
No.
Yeah.
No. Not anymore.
Okay. He just said not anymore.
Fisherman's butt.
That's what he said. He was getting a fisherman's butt is what he said. And again, he told me this while I was eating dinner one night. I'm like, stop with the butt things. Oh my God. It took him a day to wear them, though. He did not want to wear them. I'm like, that's what they're for. I'm not saying you're going to wear them for the rest of your life. I'm going to say that you're going to wear them right now.
I did for a couple days.
I know you did. That's what I'm telling him. Exactly, Misty. It wasn't challenging. And not that this is really even challenging, but I mean, it literally just is cut and layer. Too basic for you guys.
Rose is so funny.
She does this all the time now. She's on high alert. And now she knows that now she'll go lay down because Andy just went to sleep. So now she knows that there's no way she's getting one this late. I guarantee she'll be on that couch within 10 minutes.
Hi, Cross.
So I'm going to black outline both of these folks. And then this gets flat onto that green one. And I'll go ahead and do that. Because now we get to start cutting those V's again. Did anybody get, and we only sold them yet, we only put them in the mail yesterday. Did anyone happen to get their missing piece yet? And it's going to just come in a legal size envelope.
No, someone out Wednesday.
What's today, Friday? Some did go out Wednesday. Yeah, some of you guys may have gotten them. Did anyone get their missing piece yet? It's like that Shel Stevenson book, The Missing Piece, which is a great book. The Giving Tree. Excellent book. Used to read it to my campers around the campfire.
Judith Collins did.
Good.
Mary Mackinnon said, put antiperspirant on his butt to keep the moisture away.
No, he's done. He's like I said. Last night he started being crabby, so I knew he was starting to feel better. Although he is tired a lot, but that's because he was put under. I know the older you are, the harder it is to come back from. Not the propofol, but you know what I'm talking about.
Ada says, love that book, and the missing piece meets
Yes,
the big O.
right, exactly. I have them all upstairs. Yep, good books.
When you said that the Cartabella paper packs side was good background paper, did you mean to use card base or to make layers with stamps? I am just trying to get better at making layers with paper packs.
Not because of. I don't think you can't really stamp on this good. I never use Cartabella paper to stamp on because it's almost impossible. I always use it for background texture. The problem is with Cartabella, you always have like two good textures or two good backs like this, and then the rest are just kind of like wild and crazy. This Bloom collection, almost every single sheet except for two of them had great backgrounds. So I would use Cartabella only for backgrounds. Echo Park to stamp on, if that makes sense. That's what I do. And that's just because of the nature of the paper. And you can feel the paper. You can feel the different the different paper of Cartabella. That's almost impossible to stamp on.
Karen says, you're funny. We can't even mail things in Texas on Wednesday and get them on Friday.
Well, some people got theirs. Okay, so here is the right ones. So you should have your half pinks. And you should have your yellows. But now we're going to do the same thing. And we're just going to cut those middles out. And then we're done with this one. And this gets popped up. Are you holding any on?
No. Let it out.
Oh. No.
Robbie Lynn Cross.
Did
Why
you
am
say,
I reading that?
Does it say Lynn? Oh, I guess it does say Lynn.
But I never read that before. I don't know why I said it now. Speaking of books, I learned there's a blind date with a book thing going on. It's basically purchasing a book, only knowing the genre, like mystery, romance, etc. The book is wrapped with trinkets, bookmarks, and stickers.
So how many of you read about Robbie? That girl, Robbie, if anyone doesn't know Robbie, and I don't know why you would know, Robbie is an avid reader. I mean, she reads, I swear to God, she reads 3 books a week. It's crazy how and she could read for hours in bed. I would open up a book and I'd read 2 lines and I'd be
I
out.
fall asleep.
Oh, terrible. Okay, so this is what here. Let me get you on Jewel Cam. So on those pinks, this is what we're cutting out now. Okay, so you're cutting off that top. Okay, so I'll keep that on there before I come back up. And again, I'm rounding these out.
She said, just received 2 today. I
Yep.
haven't unwrapped them yet. God, she wants to lay down, but she just...
I know.
There she goes.
Told you. I can't believe she's on the couch, though. Yeah, because right now she knows. She knows that the opportunity just left. Okay, there's that. Whoops. There we go.
Her heart is broken.
It is. So where's your family going to eat tomorrow?
Oh, I don't know. I'm
You're-
sure they're going to a casino. I don't... Since I'm not going, I'm sure they're going to... They're not going to MGM. They go somewhere else, so...
Oh, really?
Yeah, usually they go somewhere and then there, I don't know. Like, they'll go to Cracker Barrel. Oh, Lord, they were at Cracker Barrel tonight, but I don't know. Ed wants me to send his love to you both. Aw,
Hi, Ed.
Ed. That
We're
was
gonna-
so nice.
We're going to see him soon enough. Does Ed still have his Expo pass? It's probably hidden from Cherie. Although Cherie has her own right now, so it doesn't matter. That's still to date is one of the funniest things ever.
Terry Conti says, I like a blind date with my pillow.
I agree, Terry. And Terry, I did send. I don't know how long you're at your mom's house, but I did send your bad piece to Pittsburgh too. So if you're not there and it doesn't come, let me know and I could send you another one. And if anyone's watching this and they're like, "Ooh, you know, I'm missing the piece," going forward from this point forward, everyone does have the missing piece. The extra kits that we have now, we did substitute the middle piece. I probably should have said that way in the beginning.
Cherie says, of course he does.
Uh-huh. Ed.
Carolyn says, I've seen books like that. By us, they are usually wrapped in brown paper and then a clue or extremely brief and limited description. I want to try doing it, but just haven't.
The book that I'm trying to read, and everyone who's read this said it was great. You probably should read it, Justine. And I'm going to say it wrong, but I know half of you out there know what I'm talking about. And then my next question is going to be, Robbie, have you read it? It's the 7 Husbands of somebody right now is putting down their scissors and typing very fast.
Terry said, thanks. I don't know how long I'll be here either.
Okay. The 7 Husbands of Evelyn. I don't know. Now I'm just making stuff up. I bought it like 4 months ago, and everyone's like, who reads it, raves about it.
Evelyn something.
Yeah. Someone will say the whole thing. I think it's, yeah. Could just be just Evelyn.
I have your book from what that you gave me. That's in my laundry room. I have to give it back. From the one
Matthew
above.
Perry?
Yeah.
Told you. Didn't I tell you within 10 minutes she's going to go up there? She knew the opportunity was gone.
Poor thing. When I let her out, she thought she was getting one.
I know.
Evelyn Hugo.
That's it. Robbie, did you read it? Of course. You know what I've determined with Robbie, and I think that I'm dead right, and I don't think she tells this to people. I think Robbie has a very, 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 very high IQ. In fact, I don't think I know. And obviously that's not something that you share with people. But I think Robbie was probably one of those people that got very bored in school because she knew it and needed to be challenged more.
She said, not yet. It's on my Kindle app.
Got it.
Barbara Gallinall says, how on earth do you have time to read?
No, well, that's hence why I haven't read that book yet. Now, like the Matthew Perry book I read quickly.
That was a good book. I like that.
The truth is always better than fiction. Always. Always. I got so many books I need to read, it's ridiculous. We're close to hiring the next person. I was gonna call her this weekend. That's Lori, and I didn't. I need to call her next week. Get her rocking before July starts. That's crazy. Am I in camera? So no one's read that book? I can't believe it.
If only I had brought a book to Washington. Misty.
We had so much time, like afterwards, because again, we didn't have a booth. So afterwards, I had like 6 hours in the hotel. And because I had to bring everything in my suitcases, and thank God for Bob for scrap that, because I gave him a huge box to bring back to us. My suitcases were literally at 50 pounds and 50 pounds. And I normally always bring like jewels to count or stuff to do. Always. But because I didn't have space, I couldn't. This was the only show that we had time. I could have counted jewels. I could have done a lot of stuff. It was funny because we got there. We're in the hotel. Nothing really had started yet. We're sitting there, and Misty goes, "Well, I just checked into my flight home." Because we were there in and out. It was very quick.
Well, back to it. Silly.
Oh, she is back to it. Yep. Shining's back. She's back sitting there. She is trying so hard.
Her eyes. She's so,
Oh, I know.
But she keeps like blinking, like really, like.
Yeah, she's exhausted.
I know. She just wants to go to sleep, but she.
I know, but she wants her BONE.
Yes. Oh, you got it. Look at her now. She's like, "What? You spelled it."
Uh huh.
You know how it runs.
Okay, so now we're going to go to yellow and cut those inner pieces like we did before. And those are going to be popped. And then again, this whole thing is going to be popped. For those of you who are way ahead of me, because you can go to card 2 if you'd like. And then, the jewel placement on these are going to be the same jewel placement on the other ones, but we'll go over that.
She's doing a Vulcan mind meld, but it isn't working.
Oh, it's ridiculous. Yeah, she's trying. Trust me. God, this is going to be a far cry from tomorrow. Tomorrow we're going to do 16 cards in 2 hours.
Beth, wish I could DoorDash from PetSmart. The V is going to be popped or flat.
Yellow is flat on the pink. The pink is popped on the medallion. Then the whole medallion is popped up on the card. And right now, if I know Misty, she just said, "Got it."
Oh, she laid down.
She had a garage sale today.
Misty?
Yeah. We got to do our garage sale again.
I have to have a garage. I have so much stuff to get rid of.
Yes, you do.
But I have to go through it first.
Great.
It'll take forever. You can Instacart from PetSmart.
She wants them so bad. Maybe I'll get them tomorrow. Because seriously, she does this every single night now. Because they know that.
She'll get used to it after a while.
Well, maybe we do every other day.
Oh,
We go through this every night, Justine. Every night. Yeah, it's crazy. It's so quiet.
It is quiet.
So what are you doing tomorrow?
I'm hoping to sleep in a little bit, but with Poppy.
Yeah, same here, but that's not happening. That's not happening because Andy can't let the dogs out. So for the last month, I literally go to bed at 3:30, wake up at 6:30 or 7 to let the feed and let the dogs out, and then try to go back for an hour or so, get to work at 11 instead of 10, because I've had 3 hours of sleep, or 5 hours of sleep that was broken up with an hour of letting feeding that dogs. I want to sleep in. I so want to sleep in. It's ridiculous. But anyhow, I just had a rant, so go ahead.
I don't
So-
know.
so
I
you're-
don't have any plans. No plans at all.
Crafter's Classroom.
I know. Besides that, nothing. I'm hoping one of the boys put my grill together.
Oh, that's true. I will admit though, I do. I want to really watch. I'm probably gonna watch Crafter's Classroom tomorrow afternoon because I really want to watch Robbie's and Misty's, because Robbie's doing stuff that I love. I love that altered art
Good
stuff.
night, Linda. Excuse me.
And people are so excited for Misty's class, it's ridiculous.
She's before us, right?
Yeah, I think it's Robbie, her, me. Robbie, her, us. And we'll announce it tomorrow, but we're going to go, just because of the camera setup, we'll go live here and then move it over, so don't look for us on Crafter's Classroom. We'll go live here and then over.
Looking forward to Misty's jewelry class for sure.
I know. She has a lot of fun things, too, planned. Because remember, she's doing jewelry now for the rest of the year. Actually, I think she's going to be doing jewelry for a long time.
Robbie said, "You are correct. Me, Misty Stamplistic."
And I know one point Robbie and Misty are going to do a crossover class. That's going to be fun. Okay. Outline and then flat against the pink and then popped. Whoops.
Try the couch again.
Beth, pause. How far are you on this card? Can't believe she was ahead of me in the last card.
How late are you going to stay up tonight?
Probably very late. Because I'm going to eat cereal for dinner. And I want to get Jules, the purple Jules counted.
Beth says she's just watching now.
Oh.
Like you're upstairs and count, or you do it
Yeah,
down here?
no, I'm upstairs.
Like just in the quietness?
No, I'll have Rover's Morning Glory on,
Oh,
the
okay.
radio show.
Got it.
I'll watch General Hospital in the background.
Elizabeth says, I think those molds could be addicting.
Those molds, yeah, that's same here. That's, once I start that, it's, yeah. Elizabeth, have you used the molds yet? Have you tried those? Because the things that Robbie's making, and I'm not even sure. Robbie, are you showing all those things, or are they in the show cart? Because the things she's doing with hers, and I don't want to give away anything, but I think she's making tags with one of them. I've never seen something so cool in my entire life. And it's easy, too. I think everyone's going to see how easy this stuff is.
Elizabeth said no for just that reason.
Yeah, it's ridiculous. Yeah, she's the one that's getting all them, putting them up there. I mean, do we even have like 80 people watching us right now?
I don't even know.
I know, we don't know.
I don't know. We can't see anymore.
Well, no, because
Oh,
I got to
it's
move
not.
that. See, it's right there. And I'm afraid if I move that,
Right.
that it all goes away. Here, let's see if, I don't know, we could try it. See, if I could grab that, I don't know how to move that.
Yeah, it looks like you can't grab it.
And if I do this, yeah, I can't. I don't know how to do that. So I just, 90. That's not bad. It's so funny. I know we never tell you how many kits we sell, but we never. I mean, if I told you how many kits we sold and how many people watch, although I think if you see numbers by the end of the weekend, you could see, but we never have near the amount of people that buy kits watch on Friday night, which always surprises me. A lot of them watch on replay, which I guess I get, but it amazes me. Okay. Whoa.
I'll get it.
Thank you. I just scooted that right off my table. Thank God the little guy wasn't there.
Kansas forces. I usually forget to watch.
Doesn't though it say though on your Facebook or on your phone, like Stamplistic is going live?
Tammy McCoy says, we have date night on Friday, so I usually catch the
Aw.
second card, then rewatch to make the cards.
Yep,
Jenny has court night. Jenny has date night tomorrow.
I do.
I have a date with my couch, and the Netflix, and my pops.
Why don't you tell everybody that happened about your car?
Why would anybody care about my car?
Well, because it's funny because...
Why is it funny? Because
Okay, well then we won't tell anybody. Forget it.
I don't understand why it's funny.
Because something's wrong with it that no one's ever heard of?
Okay.
Forget it, no one wants to hear it.
Facebook did not notify me at all tonight.
I wonder why. Even if they say they want to hear a story about your car, you're not allowed to tell it.
Okay.
I'm going to end the recording if you tell it. You said no.
Oh my
No.
God. Now I want to know.
No, it's not a big deal. No,
So
it's
she's
okay.
in Puyallup, and I'm picking up her dogs in the morning, and
Well, how does it... You start the story there?
Wait,
That has nothing to do with your
yes,
car.
it does.
No, it doesn't.
Yes, it does.
Oh, it does not.
So I
but
go
okay.
to work, and I have to go and get her car to go pick them up. So I get out of my car, and with your fob, if you leave your fob in the car, it's like beep, 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 beep. Well, I turn my car off. I had my keys. I get out of the car, and it's beeping. I'm like, what the heck? So I go back in, start it again, turn it off, and say, maybe I don't know, maybe I did something wrong. I don't know. Get out. Beep, 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 beep. I'm like, what the heck?
And this has nothing to do with my dogs, but okay, go ahead.
Yeah, well,
It doesn't.
that's the start of my morning.
Mm-hmm.
So I'm like, well, this is weird. And I said, all my dash lights are on, like collision warnings. And I'm like, what the heck? My steering wheel is now locked. I can't even move my steering wheel. Now the car does not restart again. I'm like, oh my God, this is weird. I said, oh, well, let's see what happens at the end of the day. So I proceed. I pick her dogs up, come back, work all day.
But it has nothing to do
I just did. No.
Everybody admit this has nothing to do with the story? Picking up the dogs?
So in the course of the day, I kind of really didn't think about the car. So I take the dogs home.
Nothing to do.
I don't like to say
I
that.
know, but nothing to do
I
with this
come
car
back.
story. You tell bad stories.
Now I get in my car to leave. Nothing.
And how is this the dog's fault?
It's not the dog's fault. I'm just saying my day. So I'm like, oh God, what am I going to do? So I got to call Jenny and say, Jenny, my car's dead. So now I got to take her car home. So my brother...
You didn't use my car. You used the company car.
I used your car. You were in Puyallup. I had
Oh, yeah, you're
Yeah.
right. Oh, you're right.
Don't interrupt my stories.
Sorry, you're right.
So anyway,
You're right.
my brother-in-law came the next day to look.
Meaning I was in Puyallup and I drove myself to the airport, so the Denali, which is the Stamplistic vehicle, was at the airport.
Correct. So he says he'll come look at it. He said first try the battery and the key fob. I'm like, my car gives me a warning on it that it's getting low for the battery and it doesn't do all these crazy things. So I changed it, and I will bring the dogs up one more time because I had to go to her house at midnight to let the dogs out.
To let Rooney out because Andy had surgery. Again,
I know.
your car problem has nothing to do
Well,
with the
I'll
dogs.
tell them why I went there at midnight to try the key. They're like, why would you go at midnight? That's why. So I stopped at the office real quick, and it still didn't work with the new battery. So he came the next night, checked it out. He goes, oh, it's just the battery. So he changed the battery.
How much money? How much?
$210 for the battery.
Right.
He goes, the car works now, blah, blah, blah. And I said, okay, but when you get out of the car, is it still beeping? And he goes, oh, I don't know. Oh, yeah, it is. So it's not fixed because it drains my battery because all the lights stay on. So he says, okay. He goes, we're going to bring it home because it started. We'll bring it to your house, and we'll just disconnect the battery. So you're going to have to take it to a dealer. So I dropped the car Tuesday night to the dealer. He calls me Wednesday morning, and he's like, really never seen anything like this before. There's no form for this, so we're going to have a technician, dig into it. It's going to give you about 2 hours. He said $320 just to diagnose it. I'm like, oh, God. Well, I need my car, so okay. So then he calls later, and he says, oh, we found the problem. He goes, first you had a recall. We fixed that. He goes, but it's, he called it a smart sensor went bad. $1,350 plus tax. I'm like, oh, you got to be kidding me. I'm like, great. What was that? $1,600 in 1 week for my car. I'm like, oh boy. Because I probably didn't need the battery, but
That's true. You probably didn't.
yeah, probably could have just jumped it. It would have been fine, but oh well. I got a new battery too. So hopefully I get it back on Monday because they had to get the part from Nevada. So
And whose car are you using?
using the dollars.
Using the company car.
Mm-hmm. So.
Mm-hmm. Now, see, now they probably like that story.
Oh yeah, they probably love it.
They have no idea what had to do with my dogs, and I totally understand that.
I just tell them the beginning of my day. Oh well.
No, but they all are thinking it had something to do with my dogs. Then they're waiting for the,
No. It was all about my car. You said it was about my car.
Did the part come in yet?
I don't know. He just said the earliest I get it back would be Monday. Good night, Judith.
See, she's excited. That story put her right to sleep.
I don't know why you want me to tell that story. It's like a dumb story.
No,
Yeah, what?
it wasn't dumb. They're glad that they heard it.
Okay.
So next week, when you're looking for a new car,
Now I'm getting a new car.
they'll understand why.
The dog story set the stage for.
Right. Absolutely nothing to do. I had to take her car to go get her dogs. I mean, it had nothing to do with your car.
Yes, it did.
How did it have something to do with your car?
Oh, I don't know.
Right. It didn't. So now, because they're using cars, everyone, because she can't put, no dogs are allowed in the Denali, even my dogs. So her son had to go someplace the other day,
Yesterday.
and Poppy's not allowed to be by himself because he's not allowed to be in a cage, which is ridiculous. So I had to take the poor Rooney home last night so Poppy could come to the warehouse because he had nowhere to go because the son couldn't watch him. So Poppy and Crosby played with each other, and that dog he is a maniac. He is just, I'm not being mean. He is a wild dog. He has energy like you cannot even imagine. Right?
You should see him when you take a walk. So he'll walk a little bit, and then he'll see you leave. He grab it, he spits it, and then he runs full force to the other side of the grass. Then he'll walk a minute, then he finds something, he runs real fast. Like you can see, it's hard even to walk. I don't know why he does that. He just gets like a burst of energy, and then he walks, and it bursts. I'm like, what are you doing?
I mean, you should see Lemieux I'm Lemieux. Oh my God. Crosby plays with him laying down. After 5 minutes, Crosby literally lays down, and Pops has to run by Crosby and kind of like stick things in his mouth. And then if he grabs it, then they play tug of war. If not, Poppy runs around the room and comes back and sticks some in their mouth again. Do you have the? Am I right?
So
Let me have get your phone up to see if you because I would play it on mine, but it didn't come over with him and that his water thing. Justine bought him because he really is. He's crazy. He is very hyperactive.
Oh, his sprinkler?
Yes. So Justine brought him a sprinkler. This is something Robbie would do for her dog.
He loves it.
And here, I'll show you the video because it is cute. I mean, he's a cute dog. Don't get me wrong. He's very cute. He's just very, very hyper. Here, I'll hit play.
I'm trying to get it to go back to the beginning. Oops.
How's everybody doing? I didn't think it was going to take this long. I thought we were going to get 3 cards done.
I don't know. Oh, here it is. Stop. Here. I think that's it. I don't know.
Yeah, okay, here, so everyone look up if you want to. Here's Poppers. I'm going to hit play in a second right now. Can you see it? Oh, yeah, there we go. Hold on. You can see it. This is him in a sprinkler. Hold on, Heidi. We're watching dog videos now. I mean, he's very cute. Was he rolling?
See how he goes like real fast?
Uh-huh.
That's what he does when he takes a walk. He run like that, like just he has like a craziness.
If he stops and poops in this picture, this dog poops 5 times a day.
No, he's licking. Where the
I
water's
see
ending,
it.
he's eating.
Uh-huh.
He's just drinking the water. He doesn't poop. All he does is just
No,
drinks
he
the
poops
water.
like 5 times a day, I'm saying.
Oh yeah, he's stuck on it now.
Oh, he is. His mom is going to come save him. You walked in that water?
It's going the other way.
Oh.
I mean, he hasn't learned that he's supposed to step on it. He's supposed to step on it to shoot it up. It's just there's just little things coming out the balls.
So funny. Okay, the next step really in that, after you put those on, is just pop it on your card, and then you're done. So pop on your card, and then you're done. And then, if you're waiting, go ahead and start your second A2 size card. Again, don't go to the 6x6er, because you're still waiting for that piece. But do your other A2 size card, Heidi. So this gets popped up in the center of the card. And here, everyone look up for a second. I have this, if you look at mine. I don't care how you put yours on, but I have mine. I like the pink tip facing the top as opposed to turned, where, you know, it would be like that. The pink tips would be there and there. So turn it the way you like it. Okay, but I like the pink tip facing the top. Same thing with the other guy. And it's very easy. You're going to be able to see where you have to go to with that. Okay, because it's the same exact cut. And then these jewels, on this, you have one jewel packet, folks. And the one jewel packet has both of these cards on it. Whoops. And so the one jewel packet's going to have... I'm sorry. So this is... If you look, let me explain this. Everyone look up. This is a good time to go over this. So this says 1 crystal 6mm, 8 crystal 4mm, 11 crystal 3mm. Well, you have double all of that. So every card's going to get 1, 8, and 11. There's your one big one. Here's your one big one. Here's the 5mm. Is it 5 or 4? 4. Here's the 8 4mm right here. Everyone look up. Those are the 4mm. And then your teeniest ones go right here on your pink tips and then right down here. And you're going to do the same thing on the other card too.
And Anne Marie says, my pit staffy pup
Hold
is
on.
the same.
Big one, 5mm, teeny ones, and then right down there. Same exact thing. So yeah, if you're done, go ahead and go to the next cut, or go to the next card, the A2 size card. Sorry, Justine.
That's all right. I thought you were done. That's She says, my pit slash staffy pup is the same. She uses the back of the couch to run up and over my other dog to engage her in playtime.
Yeah, he's very hyperactive. I don't think he's ever going to settle down either. I don't think it's because it's a puppy. I think it's him. No, I think when he gets older, he'll settle down. I think he's just going to be wild like this. I mean, you can't even pet him. You could pet him when he zooms by you, and that's about it. It's true.
Yeah, when he comes to the office, when he sees Cross, yeah,
you can't pet him.
No, you can't. His foster family is going to come see him at the end of the month. They're going on vacation in southern Ohio. They're from Michigan. Wait till she sees him.
Well, it's funny because she says that he was the
most laid back.
Yes.
Yeah, wait till she sees him.
She sees him now. She's not going to believe it. She's going to think that Justine did something to him.
Elizabeth says Crosby was still that wild.
No. Peggy, if you're on here, you could speak up. Crosby's wild was puppy wild.
I can't even remember Crosby when he was little.
No, he was.
He definitely didn't do what Poppy does.
No, because Poppy is very hyper. He's hyper. Yeah, Poppy he's next level. He is. I mean, seriously, you can't pet him. I mean, he's so cute. You just want to squeeze him and pet him. And you can't. Because he's zipping by you. It's true. Close for a photo, please. Here. We'll do that. Does that help you, Miss Donna?
It's your fault for naming him Popcorn.
Well, it's funny because she didn't. The
foster did.
The foster did, and they named him Popcorn because they said he jumped all over the place. It's funny that you should say that because even yesterday I said, God, that name stuck. I mean, he really is like a popcorn. It's still a silly name to call a dog, but...
Peggy says he's got more energy than any puppy I've ever seen.
He does, see?
He runs so fast.
He does. And Peggy, can you pet him? The crystal one.
Oh, she wanted a close-up of the jewel placement.
Oh. That's fine. Okay, hold on.
Remember when I used to bring him to the office and I would put him on my lap?
Yes.
He just sit on my lap?
Yes. Here, I'll do this. And then look up. Remember, you got those three right here. Those are the three little ones. Oh, yeah, no, he's crazy. But he is cute. And I'm glad he's not a full-blood pit, too, because I do like him now. He is a cute dog. And he does like Crosby, but Crosby is funny. We should tape that next time that happens. Because seriously, Crosby does after 10 minutes. He lays down and Poppy just plays around him.
He teases him. He goes right to his face and sticks the toy in his face like, come on. It is funny.
So I'm off camera because you could see that done one. I'm just putting pop dots on the back of this guy so we could pop that up. So Heidi, who is the other new person?
Can't remember that far, man.
I know, either can I. Are you guys having fun? Did you like your cards? I can't believe we haven't even finished like 2 of them. I didn't think this was going to take this long. I thought we'd get 3 done.
Kelsey. Heidi said there's a new Kelsey. There was someone else, too. Maybe Kelsey is her daughter. Peggy next is Heidi's daughter on too.
Oh, that's true. Heidi, that's right. Is your daughter on? And did she get her class kit? You're right, Peggy.
Heidi Alexander said we love them. Great.
Oh, good. Sheree, are you done too? Why am I going so slow tonight? Like, everybody is finishing. I don't understand why I'm going so slow. I don't think I'm going slow, but I feel like I'm going slow. But I don't know where I could pick up the pace. Normally they say I'm too fast.
Kelsey said yes, she got them and she loves
Good.
them.
Now, Kelsey, are you with your mom? Or are you guys like FaceTiming each other?
She says yes, we're sitting right next to each other
Oh, good.
at a weekend crop.
Oh, nice. We'll show everyone your cards so we can have new fancers in 2 weeks. Oh, no, we won't do 2 weeks. We're going to do next Friday. Next Friday, we'll do the Glimmer. And then we're 3 weeks away from mid-year cheer, so we'll wait for mid-year cheer.
Kieran says you're behind because you're showing pictures and videos.
Well, yeah, I know, but I'm not even showing a lot. I mean, like, you guys are, like, done.
Cherie says I'm not done, I just have to finish tomorrow.
Oh. She can't because she has all those other classes to do tomorrow. Justine, I just dropped another popped up. Sorry, please.
Carolyn says because you were cutting all those pop dots and loading it up with pop dots.
Well, yeah, I know, but doesn't everybody do that?
Where did you drop it?
To my right. Oh, and by the way, I know I owe people some things. Like Sheree, I know you owe you some missing jewels. And one of the things I'm going to do this weekend is go through all those emails and clean that up. So if I owe you stuff or PayPal invoices and stuff like that, it's hopefully coming this week.
Elizabeth says we could redo 413.
Oh, that's a good idea. That's a very good idea, actually.
Yes, Luann, you still can.
What's that?
Order mid-year cheer.
Yeah, because today was the last day, so this is where we make 150 more than what's on order. So even though they're technically not sold out yet, ordering was over with today, but we know we're going to sell more.
Sherry Nemawaka says, I would have been able to keep up if I hadn't pre-cut, and of course, I cut it wrong and had to figure out how to get it right.
See? Can't do that. You know better. And now Gail Burke is like, yeah, I know, but thank God I opened it or she would have known the mistake.
Is 413 the one? Is
Yes.
413 the one with those gray things?
Yes.
Yeah, we're sold out of that one, by the way.
Oh, we are?
Yeah,
Oh.
we
That's-
sold the last one. I had Elizabeth take it off. Are you bringing the trailer pins to Denton? I would love to get one.
Oh my God, of course. So this is the deal. You know, we probably should bring this up again because we don't tell people at the shows. You either, if you're a fanster, you know, and if you're not a fanster, then you don't know, and that's okay. But when we go to these shows, we bring our, except for Puyallup, but we may do there. When we go to these shows, we have our trailer, and we have a cool trailer pin. But you have, in order to get the trailer pin, you have to find the trailer. We don't tell you where it's at. You find it, and you have to take a picture of it with you in it and post it. And then when you do that, you come to our booth and you'll get your pin, your trailer pin. But again, we don't tell any people about that because we don't want non-fancers just to go out and do that just to grab a pin. You know, you have to be a fanster, which means you watch us at some point, and you go ahead and do that.
Sherry Walker says, I was bored yesterday because I had dental work and could not go back to work.
Okay, instead of start my second card, which I'm not going to, I'm going to put jewels on my small card here. Yeah, I have so much dental work. It's ridiculous to do. So remember, half of these go on this card, half go on the other card. So let me get out what I say, 8. 8 of these 4 millimeters. Okay, and then 11 of these guys. 10, 11. And again, if you didn't switch your yellows, the yellows are going to match either one. But I just thought it looked better because it was brighter for the pink one, and that's why I wanted to switch that up. Thanks, Justine.
You're welcome.
I know you're nervous because I think you counted these, did you not?
Yeah. So if you're missing a jewel, look on the ground.
Justine counted this pack.
First time I counted jewels.
Yeah, this is the first. Justine counted these, the small pack of jewels, so if you're missing them.
Just go into your stash and pick them
Exactly. She doesn't want you to tell me.
Sandy McFarland said, I took my picture at Irving Expo and posted it. I didn't get a chance to come by the booth after that.
We have a list of names. Come back and get it. Look, you can look at the clock right there.
I wasn't looking at the clock. I was just seeing if any of my kids texted me or anything.
Who's watching the pop tonight?
Sean. It's not much of watching. He's up in the bedroom probably playing video games, and he sleeps on the bed behind him. He just lays and sleeps most of the time. By the time he might be on the couch though when I get home. I don't know. When will we be getting our mid-year cheerbox? I am hoping the gorilla was only a temp worker.
Mid-year cheer ships out. It says on that flyer.
Yeah, so trailer will be in Oregon.
Yep.
Puyallup was the only place it's not going to be in.
Correct.
Or wasn't in.
Yes, it's going to be every place else. And if you're a staff member who misses a show, it might appear in the front of your house. You never know. Bill was such a great sport. He could have easily said, "Are you kidding me? I am not doing that."
Oregon, is that anywhere near, like, I don't know what part of Oregon is anywhere near Portland?
I don't know. Where's Hillsboro? Google Hillsboro.
That someone that lives there might know.
Why, do you want to go to Portland?
Did you do anything with the leftover paper that was not the corner piece?
No. That one's done. You could throw that away.
It is 27 miles from Portland.
Oh, there you go.
Kenny and his husband live there.
Well, maybe they could
See
join
him
us
on
for
Netflix.
dinner.
Oh, his husband is hilarious.
I met him several times.
How?
Well, okay. Once was at the funeral.
Oh.
Yeah.
Excuse me.
Of your husband. And I feel like I've seen him someplace else, too. Where else would I have seen him?
I don't know.
At the memorial service for your dad. Was he there then? I've seen him twice.
I don't know if they were together then. I don't know.
I think he was.
We are calling it a night. We finished the first set of each card and we'll finish them tomorrow. Thank you so much. We are addicted. Sweet dreams. Oh,
Good.
that's nice, Heidi. According to the Google, it's a 45-minute drive.
He could drive 45 minutes to see his aunt.
I think you can take a light rail to Hillsborough from Portland. I'm not doing that.
Yeah, after
We
the
are
show.
staying near the convention center at the Holiday Inn, I think. That's from Tammy.
Tammy who?
Pennington.
Oh, in Oregon, that's right. She already has her things done. We seriously don't know where we're going until like the week before. I know people don't think that.
Oh, yeah. Sometimes it's 2 days before.
It's what?
2 days.
Well, it is. I know some people don't believe that, but it's the truth.
Oh, boy.
Okay, so it's 11 o'clock. I think, is everyone good? Because I think you guys know how to do, well, you definitely know how to do this other small one. I probably should put that card base on so I don't mess that up. And then you know how to do this pink one once you get that missing piece. And actually, you can do that pink one, you know, all the way to that piece. So you could assemble, we did assemble the card base. But you could at least cut those pieces out and cut the yellows and just wait, because it is definitely on its way to you guys.
Carol Boyce is just over the mountain.
Oh, I know. And we'll see her, I think, too, won't we? So we will see most of you tomorrow for Crafters Classroom. And again, I'm going to post on Crafters Classroom, but we will be on the Stamp Listed page because we like this setup. It's much easier, and the close-up camera you can't beat and all that stuff.
Tammy said it's a 3.5-hour drive for Mr. Tammy.
Mr. Tammy. Oh, but we're going to see, I got to tell you what's going to go on. But yeah, we're going to see Mr. Tammy for sure. Yeah, I'm excited about that. And so that's it. Yeah, we'll see you tomorrow. Next Friday, we will definitely do the Glimmer, which I'm gonna probably open in front of you, and we'll see what happens there. I want to put this piece in here so I don't lose this.
Good night, Robbie.
Robbie is going to bed?
She said good night. Sleep.
Oh my gosh,
Sweetly, everyone.
that's strange. I wonder if she's ill. She's probably just going to read. But that's it.
4 o'clock Eastern time, Carolyn.
So we'll put these jewels on here. So yeah, so we'll see you tomorrow, and then if not, we'll see you next Friday. And then for those of you who didn't get your order in for Midger Cheer, do that.
Yes.
So that's it. So we'll
Alright.
see you guys tomorrow.
Till tomorrow.
Yep, not even 24 hours. Love it.
Good night, everyone.
Have a good night, everyone. Good night. Bye.